TV, Ghana's #1.
Na yama wachi na yama wakwaba emra CTV o my Ghana koso ene eye juwada ene eye April bosome no ne da etoso aduonu na se aka nafu adu na bosome so Yakopon adaroma ye de akwa kogu baby a wo bia no pay ye chiaw yama wo akwaba eba CTV so the first Apreku Kwesi se ebebo no ndu ene ne wotena na ya dwenje wo my Ghana issues a ekoso ehu de sefata se ye di hu enkomo no eno ena no pay ye be di hu enkomo ede ama woneti wutie ya we are live on Facebook my CTV GH my CTV GH ene facha me wote se me hwene abobaka kra na se code bi di ne ho agim enti wadaroma na wodi achem oba na wa like na wa share na wodo comment ato ase ye koye nim nyina na afa yakenka wo comment no e de amaw no ake eti saying
Obaya nyame ado
Obeka say how was your weekend?
It was okay.
Hey, wow.
Of course, yes.
And you're now okay.
Yeah.
Na na de nyame asem say weekend no nye nyina na ye kwa ye san be hia enti say weekend no Yakopon de ye kɔ no de ye ba na enra is it enra na Saturday voice ye bi ya ye see ya ba ni ye me hu bi Facebook na utimi say car no ofri main road ho no otwa be ne o kilometers no kopie wura o kopie wura ba bibi nya asem keto o nti eto da bi aya na nyame ehu ye mobosa na ye de aseda amano ne ye be hwe motivational ewo ho na afi ye wi de safety tips atoa wo so ye wie pe na ya hwe enese more hu nto na me amesa atoa so e de amount ai se de wo ye den na utwu mutaya more ama agodu de du ye de wo ti asio wanti asio meye and it's Nuekie ye share motivation and safety tips o ho maya no pay
yo bisiama ye share ene anope motivation na ye wo ene a day a simple and tietia simple and short. Also today is another chance to work on your goals. Today is another chance to work on your goals. When our patron say from so be away ye be anrada setbacks be awunya ye no be a cancel ya na say ehwehwemu anko ye amfamo ebia the previous day and I say the previous years no eno no nkyere se wapem enne no eye da foforo yes say de si weni so anasa obotaye no uye ho adwuma enti emfa ho ene ne esi a abetwamu kɔ eno no eye past tense anasa eno no eye twamu kabia atwamu na emom no enne eye da foforo enti enne no eye bra botaye si weni so anasa nyoma hodo opese woye no esasa woye enti we say today is another chance to work on your goals enti enne no eye bra foforo akwanya foforo Yakopon ede amawo enti wa sori na no pay a moja ede umafu sani atetrema that's why eda bodwemu no new chance ede mawo se goals anase bibia woni da so no se okon ekọ wanim to ye ne sa ebetumi abo apantene no simple and short so far as no sia bombre no ne de kan no abo de atoso mienu ebebo enti se de kan no boy ye no ne ana wo pese wo ye no wentumi anya de atoso mpre no ebebo enti no ne bo a de opesa wo ye no obetimi aye woni mpre no so eso eno se betimi abo enti pa cho don't give up memo abamu mu memo real ho men ka se oh me ye ya anye ye enti no mabre magyamu me pa cho menye mu ene another chance ya obetimi edi akon akọ no ye ne sa ebetimi abo papa enti ne nkranhye sem kakra na pay Monday yede ema ye ho enonom ma ye hwe ye safety tip or say you are your own last line of defense in safety it all boils down to you and the young safety and as a bamba hun somewhere. Our bamba hun sem aya de bia obi ntime mbom fama. Ti say bia me twika na me testia na hia. Obi ntime mmɔ me ho ban emfa ma me. Me ankasa e na metimi aye made. Enti say obi twem wo manimu. Say mebo break anasa me mbɔ no. E to geme a. Enti say nipa no twem say me de bepem no. Say mebo break ya. Me amasem. Say wedu narrow road so. Na yama wo sign say aha ne ye overtaking. Say me ye overtaking say me nye ejina me ame so. It's my own safety. Obi ti register no manim say no work dey we do dey. Ma me ntwi ma wo na me ma ho ban. Obi ti me nye ne sa. Say me no aduane wo gya so a e bia ye mo nti gas no. Me na menim say na regulator me regulate no e dey afa. Enti wonim say mo na wo no mo so de nche na ahye. Enti say obabie ni high o, say obabie ni low. Eya me amasem, anase wa wo ye na ye wa wasem. Electrical appliances say wo de ye bibi. Socket ne so no, anase extension board ne so no. Say me park ni ma bebre gu so. Say me de ba kwa na mienu e na esi so no. Me amasem. Me am safety. Enti obi nti meka say onu aki ade a waye nipa no kwa betimi aka na emom ne pa na mefa. So betimi aka to say bia no work extension so na bia with the fridge ahye so ehwa na wo de rice cooker so be she eyam bia o blender ehwa na o blend no wo charger wo so bia na o sound system woofer so de wo so obi betimi aka so no work ade awaye betimi de eja hye na say betimi aha wo me pa na mefa nti safety no bi ntimi nyama wara it's your own wala nti mesre. So far as safety no be ntime nye maye ntino ye pia no pay no ye hwe se yankasa ya ho bambo ho nsem ebe hia yen utu anamo a na watu ni ye wo de machine na ye adwuma wo nim se machine o de ye adwuma no wo ye tipsy kakra na se ba woni so kakra oguru ha wetwa wonsa menye tipsy because adwuma de wo beye so far as enya wo personal adwuma e bi obi adwuma na wo ye ne de ye tua ka adwuma beye timesre ahweye eya de bi ehunya papa and to see you are your own last line of defense in safety. It all boils down to you. It's impartial opinion. We and a year bambo on some kakra and an opinion ye de to you to dream na ye de abobran. It's me aboy obaya.
All right, Yaa Nuekie say wa ma yenya de betu ye koto dwom ene anopay ye de etu anamom. And it's an opay a real mono, yes, temperature no. A bear shepa, a bet me could do 36 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
A mobile unusua, a bet me about from best at 25 degrees Celsius. A chess and then we have a show beba. And I anyone was said in Subetimia out to tower Miami or Ghana. Tis in your tower area, and I say no one medical catchers and in Subetimia to Nemum. Tiasia said. Where nya morio na eka nti e hye da nye authentic sa
nti tofa
nipa da zani de sa man kape e chinanko no aba be ka che me say e na wo ka say nsuo beta na nsuo anto me nya morio me say emu nyunu no ye say be say 24 degrees Celsius e na e ye hye pa so a and in about 36. There's a reality me a bopa. Yes, see, and Ghana expect warm, cloudy weather today. What you say? And almost it to be cloudy with the chances of light rain. Sentient one no. Since you bet me to talk me maybe. Then say, yeah, and I hear chrono. And see, we no. Me ba chow. Ti asiama me say ene anopay ye wo issues bebraibe di ho enkomo and into double krata no aba over the weekend His Excellency John Dramani Mahama resetting tour what they ehye so ne kopie mu e wati fido mantem some of the issues e ba ye no ye bedi ho enkomo na wotwe awie ye mu anso na damai mines no EMP take over. Now there are some comments Ibrahim Mahama edit to dwa who say 38.2 for no asum enti ene ye betchiro munyansa kakra because wo mo no ye gya wo mo medi nsemhunu saa ye ne baba ho so no no matu futuro de agu Ghana phone because wo mo yade wo mo track record ye te say ye ni ntrom famfam enti say ba omiya say obi odi ntro no no obo na ba so And I mean, say na obon Nkosuo bi so you are doing well, you are doing well. You are doing well. So say Nkosuo ya so ntro no mudi and no mudi Nkosuo ata. Almost I the DMPP for party penyifo ni bi kratem. And so amona Dr. Baumia bona baso tie no ano no. Ah, see. All right. Eti ya becha sa issue no so. And na afa so ye wi a and na sound different kakra. Asem bi wo ho no ma wo say ye bie kuro nani ase yakata kata kuro no so ache ena me be waye ni asem wo bia be na nyu so timi ka me na ya titi me ka akere wo na mebo video bia ma wansa na sa no maka akere wo what ma say because me ansa na me ka asem bia na me na si bibi so me nka ne keke ti na me bo video ni ma wie na me ka sa asem na wo beti ase na unko gina ba bi nka say ena obi take size ena obi sisi ena dabi se baby adu na wo so obi take size wontimi take size ana so kuro no kwa hwa unkom ai ti ena mabua so take size so hu se wugina be kuma na so janifa na almost so aya wo masede wo se yakan adwenkyere mo no ena sai bia bi some dem maka cho say Ghana number 1 party number 2 they simple but ena ebeka party number 2 na sem kakra we are ya medical ka number 1 no we are ya be moa no ne ya ba number 2 no na de pese ye kan ya ka kire nkrofobia e wo se ye ka kire wo mo because ya wo se ase ye jan nkrofobia mo anya freedom dodo wuntimi occupy space bi na wo onye maso wo mfa nya de wo se wo ye enti eno ano no enti anope issues ni doso ye hwe yi dobon kata no no eke issues a wo de ebaye
okay. Ebusa for ma yenko the obokrata no eso mekita daily graphic the obokrata no e wo hanom esem na abeto dwana senkrata no ebo amane sure se na wo twe etwemu no ewie ye wo atoye mantem no emu western region na eye Daman mines em se ya beboso maminti eni kekepe na menko ye de eye tumi krata no ama omo sese no abrewa ayipoma kwamu obe hyase aye adwuma na no na CEO Emma Jata group of companies and just say wo mo penny pa na ye engineers and planners na wo bo amane Ibrahim Mahama wo bo amane kire se enya se wo kotu agudie ne keke e wo daman ho no wo se ye de ama omunti no wo kotu na mfaso no wo nkwa e de ahyo botom na omwadi wo se nya sa na tie na bom no wo bra wo kotu agudie e wo daman ho no mo no wo be hye se empuntuo ebeba daman ene ne potemu empuntuo e ba dia na wo kire se daman fo akwan bi e sefata se wo mo eye no wo kire se wo be hye se wo mo ebeye eno atire no se ba no eye apomudin health a omso omododo omani ebe kire ho no mo internet e ko ba no se bia yensi ayawasabie bi emfama omanfo a wo ewo daman so a wo mo ebe hye se ni nyina no wo mo ebeye wo kire se we no ebe boa papa afa so sports infrastructure na just ba na gudie mu nsem so a wo kire se no so ade bi a EMP wode wo mani ebe kire ho na waye ni nyina no ede aboa ama empuntuo aba daman ene importem na wo kire se we nyina no bosume mako ensia na airport no wo hwe ni mo na sempo wo si airport so ho ne senti bosume ensia na wo hwe ni mo se wode ebesi airport no wo daman ene importem no betumi aboa mo dwumadie afa so betumi aboa manfo a wo mo wo daman ene importem enti pa che we matete ni oba pa ya tete the details no ebeto so the amount ma mentoa so na menko daily graphic na emu krata fire to so edu ensia page 16 ewo daily graphic no emu na mampeni Ibrahim Mahama wo ye eye resetting tour ya yekase no woko etifido mantem hono mo northern region watch that say afimpi mienu ene edona 2024 elections ne mo no wo hwe vote ya ndisi amanyoko enya ye ede free atifido mantem hono mo a na eso ani papa anase encouraging efe ne sent ne ho behia se obeda wo mo ase afa so ne resetting agenda no so no wo de tu wo mo animo na no ena mampeni Ibrahim Mahama ebo amane kire se wo mai Ghana mo anase mpoti to atifi do mantebo no mo wo say edu eye season bi a wo mut etumi edua buro anase emo na yetumi edua ema eburo no yetumi ebusuama ma ekuafo mpo enya atofo ekuani nso enya otoni anase atofo de anache ne sikasem ebeye basa emono nso wo kyerese mono so no yetumi ebusuama wo mo enya atofo ne nyina eyade bia mampeni John Dramani Mahama kyerese ha adwene papa ne senti wo kyera wo de sika yesum Ghana cedi no 200 million Ghana cedis he de ama National Buffer Stock Company se won hwe se wo de ebeto eburo ene emo ewo ekuafo no enchen na kyerese wo to edi free ekuafo no enchen de a wo be hwe se wo de ebema secondary schools womo anase aban no ema womo eduane afa so hospital se yema womo so no wode sa enuane ebekọ sanso ena prisons eno so no wode enuane ebekọ ye eburo ene emo no ne nyina no wode ebekọ na mampeni John Dramani Mahama etwa so ede tudwa ekire se womo ebesi rice mill eno no eye fidi a emo no sekoba na se yekotwa ba ye de ebeyi ho kama nti ebeyi ehono no ye yi ne kama na afa ye de ahye bag mu na ye ton wo kire se eno ade bia aban no ebeye ewo yendi ene temale kwantimpo no eso no honom na sa rice mill no aban no ebesi no wo kire se ebeboa pa ama ekuafo a wo mo ewo northern region ko ba se wo mo edua emo na wo benya baabi ediakọ na wo mo akoyiyi ho ameno no so etumi aboa wo mo papa afa so wo kire se Sumbasi Valley honom no so ade se wo ye bibi ewo honom a no so no emo no womo ebe supply national buffer stock for a wode ebe ko school so ameno no aboa eye school feeding program no na ma adusuafo no so no enya eduane edie sanso ena wo kyerese ade se wo beye 5 maize processing factories wo man no emu na no na nye no de mpene bom no Oman no mu nyina no wo beye 5 maize processing factories am eno so ebe bo akuafo a wo mo edua broni ade a eno so ebeboa ama eduane no enkoba se ebeba ama na busu a yenya atofo ne mom no eba kwa na obetumi enya baabi a wode emo no anase bro no susu no ebegu ntimpacho mampeni John Dramani Mahama the resetting to ya woko ewo northern region nsema hudo ya wode kotu dwa no eno bi ena mede ama wo kyerese last year no wo ma National Buffer Stock Company 400 million se won fa entito enua mu afin so no wode 100 million aka ho ya sesie no aye 200 million Ghana citizens pacho oto daily graphic na obenye bi akenkan na otitire ni ema NDC amanyoko no eye Owura Johnson esiedu nketia na wodase wakopie mu ewo etwuma mponua empesua no so hono mo na wodase anase no no eye thank you to na wobo amane etrese wo hwe afimpi mienu ene do 2024 general elections no wo kyerese wo hwe vote a NDC amanyoko no nyaye edi free asante mantem ni mu a na kyerese ekwani mu papa ne sente wo kyerese 2028 abaye beto no NDC amanyoko no ehwe ni mo se woni NPP amanyoko no ebe chimpe ewa asante mantem wono na mekan wose wo mu ebeye chimpe esan se nei no woso kopiem ewa asante mantem a o manfa wo mu ewo hono mo no enye political party na se wodi eche ne bom no wodi empunto echi de sente no wose ade se NDC aban ebo ne homode se ba no infrastructure ba no wo mu akwan ba no wo mu schools ba no apomudeni ade a wo chese aban no ebo ne homode ye papa de sente no afempimie no ene edwene wotwe abato ni dru so a enyo bimpo ene ba ka kire asantefo ze o bonto aban na mfa ma simesi anasa obenti ne bom no mo ankasa kasa mo hwempunto a ekoso na mo hwe mu botom mo hu se me botom wa yede mo hwe economy no wutumu so me kita sika ketu obi kodwa so a metimi di dwa bebre di ba fi a enyo bi ne be kyerɛ so to aba no emfa ma NDC amanyoko ne senti no Owura Johnson e sedu ketia e ba ma ne kyerɛ se 2028 enya hompo wo say every enede ekɔ aba bi e beto wo my Ghana mo no NDC amanyoko no ene NPP ebe chempe ewo asante mantem no emu wo se ebre bi etwemu no ena na ye ka so asante mantem NPP amanyoko no stronghold wo se na twemu esan se wo hwe mpuntuo ye ekoso wa Asante Mantam a eno na bibia de na de pefe se NDC amanyoko no ebo ne hombodi ye papa ewo Asante Mantam no emu nti chempene de wo chese wo mo ebedi ma yenko krata fire etoso aduenu ewo Daily Graphic na emu na 2026 World Autism Day wo mo ahye ho efa na etie da so no eye autism and humanity, every life has value. Now what say autism no no eye yade anase ohaw bi a nipa ni bi enya wo kira ebinum ehu saade no se eye ohaw anase problem ebi so ehu no se eye ayade bi a etwe nipa ekwa akire ebi so edi ehu bi eta akire sanso na ebi so ehu no se eye nimguase dodo na so ehu no se ebia na eye esusumu yade bi na no ana wo mo ekire se ne nyina eye ade bi a eha adwenem esan se wo mo a wo mo ewo autism yade no enso eye nipa yes say yema yeni eko wo mo ho na esan say yade no akoye bibia wo ho nti no ebusua bi wo ho a wo mo wo abofra anasa nipa bi obusua ni mu a owo sa autism yade na obehu ne ednesie empempe no wo kire say wo de sa abofra no eko hospital anasa wo de no ko kire apomdin adwumayefo a wo mo etimi hu kwan obe wode abofra no anasa nipa no ebefa so na so eba no eye fawie ni ehu ne sanyoma na ebusua ni bi ede sa mofra no esie wo kire say autism emofra no so eye mofra na se saafo no so eye nipa wo mo ewo kwan soro ka wo mo efa so ya wani nipa edidi nkita ho ebi so ewo kwan wo fa so a wodi agro sanso ene bi so ewo kwan wo fa so a wo mo ede so ade mu enti wo bia ene kwan wo fa so a wo de eye na ade na senti no esese ye ma yeni ekọ saafo no ho papapa ma enkoba sem ye be yimu o nipa ide o autism yade bi nti no asesebi ni huo nyana se ni huo nyuno ase fawie eni ase enimguase ni ade bi nti no na ya twe ye hu ede fi saafo no ho wo kire se ni nyina no emwa wo mo ne senti no nipa no ewo autism a eno enhwe se won ka nipa ho ye twe ye hu emfa emen saafo no ye ne sa ebetumi aboa wo mo papa tempacho Daily Graphic no oto a wo benye bi akenkan ewo emu ma menko eye the Ghanaian Point double krata no emwe na eno nsoromemfa nsem a ewo mu no ento aso emfa
eno de bia mienu
epacho
ba kono so na eja wahwe
ma hwe no so ba
ya to aso.
All right Matthias here ma menko krata fa ya eto so mienu ewo the Ghanaian Point double krata no emu na abeto jana say Ghana Grid Company Limited and Ghana National Gas Company and a wo amane kire say atoabo plant and say processing plant no wo kire say ehun atochema kakra the say no wo mo ashate ne down ya wo ye maintenance ayes and say wo mo ncc wo kire say Bena management system no and ehun atochema ne senti no wo mo replacement afa so wo mo hwese nyoma ba ko mienu bi a asai wo processing plant no ehwo no wo mo ebesiesi da no mo na wo ba amane kire se April bo so de to so du enum 15th April no na wo hu se processing plant no ehwo atochema ne senti ehwo behia se wo mo ebeye ensiesi anase wo mo replace no se ebeye na wo manfo a wo mo join eno no nyina no wo mo etumi enya enkane antepacho oto the Ghanaian Point do bokrata na ubenya bi akenkan na ukọ enche hanum se ye krata fa to so miensa ma pani cho Ibrahim Mahama emfoni eda hanum esem na wo ba amane ehwe se o na sentamo no Oman tem a wotie no ho se yedum kanea anase bibisa wose enye dum so na aba sana Ghana fo bi eka se o NDC aban aba so de na ise dum so na wose nya no kre wose dum so bia e man na mom no wose ye transformers no ebia chedodo ne se te hu ba hia se yi segifo ebe sesa na wo mo aye siesie na mankania no etumi egina so e de ama obi bia eti no ho se yedum kanea e wo mpotemu anase mpasua so ampacho wose enye dum so e na aba na mampani John Dramani Mahama edin sami atudwa wo bra opko aprobo e wo Northern Electricity Distribution Company enrada ena wode ensemi etu dwa ne nyina no eka ne resetting Ghana tour ya woko ewo eye etifido mantem no ehu ena wode ensemi ede etu dwa bampani echire mu a wo mai Ghana yensa aka eye 2500 transformers ya eye mono tia we ho behia se wo mo ebe replace bie na ma etumi aboa amankania no etumi ejina so ntempacho oso the Ghanaian point the obokrata na obenya bi akenkan wo kontrata fire to so enumu a apose dwumayeko na beto dwa se wo mo aso nipa mako botwe bi epachi na bone a wo mo edie no enie wo kire se nipa yi aye wo ho te se national security for ama womo akọ ye kro no eso ye asen awisam ye no ewo central region na se finfini mantem hono mo na womo akọ ye operation ewo galamsey site bia ewo mantem hono mo na nanu fiada no na wokoye sa operation no na wote eye pickup baako ene Toyota Vox kai bi emu na wode ekoye operation na operation mo no wo sizi eye sika esan so agi mobile phone so esan so agi gold na chese wo ayom ho se national security for na wo ekoye na no na o manfo a wo ewe koro so ehun se national security for ba enya sei na wo ye wo enioma the senti na wo ko manfo no eso mo ka wo de ebaye no wo jojo ka no etaisi na mso ema edi pinchen kakra ebaye na wo bra pinchen no ebaye no empenifo a wo ewo kro no so no ebo homodin ebo apostifo amane intene apostifo ebedu ho no mo no apostifo ka wo ede baye mpo gidigidi na mso ema ka ni bi eseye enti apostifo aso nipa wo twi epachi aye kase ne yade wo mo akọ aye apostifo akachi a ye toto wo mo anom na wabra na wo toto ma ano no nipa wo twene dutudwa kire se operation de wo mo ayeye na mom no wo mo amfa gold ni bi dade a wo enya ye sika any mobile phone sinti no be pacho oto the Ghanaian pointer obenye bi akenka baako na ye baako na me fenta me fa we na me feel
we do our report so
we baako na me fa me fa we na me
anyway
so ewo the Ghanaian point na emokrata fa yeto so ensia page 6 ewo the Ghanaian point no emu na yenko bono east mantem no emu na abeto dwa se kokko atwani bi a wedi emfie eduanan mienu 42 years ya ne din edi Kofi Esum wa chese papa yi wanu ankasa ni tadua sabi wode sika atoso na totwe otwa na chese woje wanu ankasa de nkwa edi free ne nsem
adanya adwuma
adwuma
sidene ha no
adwuma ne maame ekire se ne maame ede adwoa Grace adwoa ejewa wose be emre kakra ni abrantie bra Kofi ede tunani mo se otete enebi wona sum se onkun ho what you say
mental problem
mental bibisa
mental be sha banfo
sawo
na fiefo na nya fiefo mental issue
o se Ghana for se ba be mental health aye tekini serious ye ko check up nko say like then e ko so
na video bi amehwe na me se ni nkrofo bebre abodam okuruma o
awodam bodam
na asa o ye psychiatric and worker mental issue wasem no waka so obi ho no ma otimi hye atade baako wa hye ne nne no na ebi e kina wasa hye o hye sa na on peso be repeat bi mo yi a onsi o no de akwakoto na o de akofra de
laundry basket onsi atara se de baako yi
e ko be bra bodam
eni na mo sa Baba Kofi was what one na what say
obi kacha so kuno enye obi na eka mental problem ebia no na bibi ha no ebia no problem bi what you say ebi kra o yere ayemisa na yere say then na si won ni kunu ntem oni yere so ayemisa omo ne nete
okay
to da bia
mame ko
nyame ne yembo afo
mame ko the Ghanaian publisher emu ya se meta ma so ntime fa ba ko pe wa ha ya ko techiman we say techiman de ka de ya na bayere enti ye nko wo ma wo mo eton bayere e wo techiman wo mo esu titu e ma na wo mo no wo mo esu wo se bayere ne ye nto wo mo se ye nto na mso ma wo mo ni sika eni wo mbotom wo se wo mo etime soa bayere e badwa so wo de bedu dwa so bia waton wa be 10 pieces bi na waton de aka ni nyina na apro nti wom esu ekira ban na wom ede nsam atudwa wabra adom kuma ya wom ewo mrahye begyefe minority caucus ya mrahye bedwani ema omanfa wom ewo nsoma dredjui wonmonya for Frank Anodompre wom ekọ aprobo ewo tachiman ene impotemo ena wom ede nsam eto eye wom anim se wom esre wom ada ene aban wonye bibi emfa ema wom sansa wom bayire ne ade epro wom nya ni pampo ema no ento aga na yete ha bayire yehia bayire wosi munya ni pampo wom nto anebo na yedi dodo anase den na esie
sete chima akasa de oduru wa bayire na yede bebo ntie ndie
wom ntete so ne ento se na
chima akasa nka bayire bo nye de
ene bo nye de won
nti na bia mosiri mu se me pe ho bayire no to chen because aha no okofa no o ma sheda ha o mani ena ka sika na ka sika no ma yire so me wa baby o kofa no so kranya ahibia nti
me ko kuma so ba the weekend bayire 100 cedis am koto ya nketenkete bi o ma me 4 po nketenkete pe o na me se won mo jina wa se yenye mame ko Daily Democrat no emu na memfa asemba ko bi e wo ha entoa so emfa emam na Ghana Revenue Authority ena wade to Ghana fo nyina ni mo se yentua yeto tax no wo se yentua na yenna meno so na Ghana menu mienu nyina ye pe no yemfa ensi eto ni hwa yentua to a aban no enye sika emfansi Ghana menu mienu ye pe nti no Ghana Revenue Authority ede to Ghana fo nyina ni mo se yentua yeto se 2 cedi ena wutua eye wo de tua ye wa famu de na tua na emwa aban no na omfa enye empontonyuma ewo man no emu na ye kwakrata fa ye to so ensia ochia me kwame ni mfoni eda hanum esem na Ministry of Food and Agriculture ena bomo appointi ochia me kwame se onye ambassador Farmer Feed Ghana initiative no ena wo mo ebo amane e kire se ochia me kwame na nkasa ena wo se Ghana yo man bi e na akoma so na nkasa ye Ghana ni ente se ban Ghana nsemo a edana koma so pa ne se nti ono a na voluntarily no ono ankasa by so ambassador efa ema feed Ghana program no nti wo se sika bia nkom se na Ghana fo e ka ne ze na maso sika dia ma o cha me kwa me o se no kra bia nim sika bia nkom no ono ankasa na abase Ghana edana koma so ne se nti no o pese oye ambassador Farmer Feed Ghana obaya.
All right, Manye Nuekie ase na yentu aso na issues no edoso nti ebekọ no patu pantentem kakra na over the weekend na yehu se nyame adom abrewa yipoma kwamu ama panyufo ne nananom aye amamre ne amane mrakwan so aye hyehye de damai mines said ama engineers and planners omoteki over said the mrakwan so bibia ededa na kwamu committee omotiye documentation e was ekosu nyina no bibia ko nanim na mepese yetie ensema Baba Ibrahim Mahama kaye megidi se wahu ewo internet no so ba mepese wutie na meka asem bi chiro because enema bi enenam internet no so ewo sa speech na o maaye no eso eti Davison na de ekwa ntententem yentie Baba Ibrahim Mahama ye ba ya to aso
ananom I want to tell him something but I'm keeping myself. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity for working here for 30 years. I just didn't spring up from Ghana and started working here. When I started working here, a lot of people were in school, some were students, and today they are heading the commission and they are regulating us somewhere. Somewhere, and some of the people I work with today, like him. I came here in 97, 98, started, he was working for AMS, and I came to rent a machine on the reclaim. And they were desperate for dozers then, so they moved my dozer into the hard rock. In 2 months when I came, they had destroyed my dozer. But unfortunately, when I came here, I didn't have a place to stay. I used to stay in a place called Peace Hotel. That was in the beginning. But one day I went there and I didn't get a room, so I ended up in his living room, and he gave me a couch to sleep, and I slept. So I couldn't go at him. From there, I got taken to Takwa, where I met Sid, Eskin, Majid. So everybody today in EMP have come out of AMS and other companies that I work with. But the brief story is to say it hasn't been an easy journey. And what I'm doing today, or the transfer of mine to EMP, is for everybody. It's not for me. In the past, I used to come in here, stand at that gate, looking to go in there to get some work to do. Tony Obion was there with Dave Ingle, and if most people remember Dave Ingle, Mike Izan, and so many of the other people from Ranger. But after 30 years, I asked myself that, look, can we just still be contractors? We can't do that. After 30 years, I just said to myself that, listen, and Goldfields offered this mine to me. Point of correction, I didn't just spring up to say I want to own that mine. Goldfields said in 2022, we're going to close the mine and we want you to take over, but we'll sell it to you. And I said, you can't sell it to me because you've cheated me all these years. So you have to give it to me. So we agreed. They told me to go to government and get a no objection letter. I went in there. And I must thank our former president, Nanado. He gave me a document to sit with Goldfields and negotiate and keep the mine going. When I did that, unfortunately for me or for EMP, I got called by the CEO of Goldfields and said, look, we have a challenge here working here. How are you going to do it? I said, oh, leave that to me. He says, no, he wants to know because they want to hold our hands. So, me being too known, I went and opened my mouth and showed him how he would do it. Then he later also said, they'll change their mind. I said, no, you can't change your mind. You told all of us you were going, so please go and leave us to do. Fortunately, government came in there and said, look, they'll hand it over. So we engaged government to let them know that mining is not just buying equipment and working in there. It is the key people that you need to put together. So I said, look, if I don't do it today, there's no Ghanaian in this country who can run a mine as hard as that mine, because that mine's rock is the hardest rock in, would I say, Africa. So even when you bring machines and you have a life of the machine to say you get 10,000, you never get 10,000 hours, you get less hours. So I engaged government and told them that, look, we'll have to do a big cut, which Goldfields would have spent about $1.4 billion to do it. But we know how to do it because we have all the other satellite pits to be able to feed in to do. So we did a bankable study, we looked at it and noticed that we could do it. We approached a few of the banks. In here, the bankers are here. One has given us 650 million, another 600. They are competing against themselves, but before they won't follow us. But thank you for coming. I would say that, look, if we all put our minds together, this is a success story. And the plan I have for that mine is not a joke. I just want to prove that we can invest in ourselves in this country. I want to pledge, I want to say it for everybody to hear. I got a text from one of our young men in here. It says we should build astroturfs for all the communities, which we're looking to do. We've applied for Damine to have an airport, and Damine, within 6 months, will have an airport such that we can fly to Accra easily from here. You should have said all that I'm saying. I won't pay you this month. In the next 2 years, we'll be able to drive from here to Cape Coast on a concrete road or an asphalt road. I beg you, this is not political talk, oh, this is real talk. We're looking to put hospitals. I saw the youth. Is the youth here? The Manye youth. Where are they? My youth. Thank you. You talked about the hospital. I'm looking to put 2 big hospitals in Manye. Not Manye alone. Is it Manye and Apreku? Or we will put it together. And Aboso. So what I want to say is that whatever money we make from here, we will reinvest it here. And I want to build my own personal house here. So I'll be living with you, Nananum. But thank you very much for giving me this platform. They didn't want me to talk, but anyway, I just said, let me say something. Thank you very much.
That is Baba Ibrahim Mahama. Me share that na me see to your boat next year na sama okaye no from Ashase Kwesi Apreku na uti asem no from beginning to the end. Then you begin to understand and appreciate asema okaye. Baba Ibrahim Mahama asema okaye nyina de me pese ye fafiri mu eye ne ma ba mienu miensa asema okaye ene se 2022, and I've said it here before. And you go first forecast say enya dia wo meto adwuma no so biom e woda man. Na wo munim say engineers and planners and wo metimi aye adwuma no. The reason is that efidie wo da mining site ho nyina concession no so efidie abewu say aye adwuma ho bia no eye EMP fo de ya. And it's adena quite say go first for the EMP aye contracts. And no mumu na ye adwuma no and I go first for the edge hu sika it is say your man kanya politics and ye de and a tribalism so ye da menya sure say kasa nkomo we cross say ha ye hu ne edi ba me shada na me say me bo am watia de say ye wo man se ye hwe se ye pese ye mo man ne konanimu a wo se ye hye ase ne ye reset ya dwene kakra. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, me assure say resetting agenda now okay no. And you see a reset o man nkwa, we see a resetting Ghana for so yanka se yadwen. It is just 2022. Go first say adwuma no munye biem. Enti wo makasa jet mu say wo mo de adwuma ne ma EMP. Nana do danko ekufado e na no ye president sa abre no. And was say obobehia you document e be kire say ya de adwuma ne ma wa na say obi ansi hu kwan samra no 38.2 for no hu say na na do danko ekufado e na sign document aye abu jinapo samra no na ye lands and natural resources minister wo mo sign ye mo de call go face for ho ma nkasa egwe kwa ke no kwan say ka bidding kra ne 10 dario say wan samba mu biemo na ke no kwase ye ko back to that stage no. The son said Ghana politics in tea. Now I say a Sunday I didn't answer because documents are not who here say and yet available Emma go first and hand over my EMP no. Then you know available and you know a NPP are buying the sign yeah. Some not President Mahama to fear or join who. Not if ye I want join who I want your presidents. But what was sending us at 38.2 for not James no. Just as President Mahama be president dia yemfa kwami so ne yemfa ne mawura say ne nua ya president nti chasamu de madwene na wu adwene na wudodo me wie ya eno ya first part ya fa free ma ye say ye nyina ya te ase say EMP adwuma mo eye wodaman no go first for kra no masisi Ghana for all these years. Because I'm for Ghana ni and the resources and na ye adwuma wa site ho na no obutua ne cut se contractor. It is anka ade no e was 80 and the tino manimu at the end of the day obehu say aka 40 aka 30 the aka ni nyina kwa amanone. Because ye nua Ghana ni kwa no odi ni mfidie ye adwuma e de ama go first for no omukwa no obutua no on contract base. And on kasa say senior young say adwuma watimi aye for all these years no adwuma no ye pese ye koye jaya bre eti ye jaya ma we ye nyankrofo bi omode omano ebesi hu say ni nua ye president nti abra obia just wa won pese obeka nokre obia nim say ade we start ye nye go first forecast omugya ho akọ enye ne no aka bi me pese wo ye Ghana ni we a business minded person and as a wo find wo any institutional I was so husua bibi free sa asem no kan no me da tomatiko won say o say God feels for ne kan se wo mo kọ because adwuma na den na wo hia fidi a any expertise a betimi dia apai sa aboba na wo daman no o say na ade no kra den yesi ye kwe wo kra betimi wo be den kwa be na befa so aben e na okọ kire wo mo ne strategy e na mo hu say na sa ade no e doable e na sa ade ya nyanko biom e ko wasuma se mo nchiro obi ade a memasua free baba Ibrahim Mahama sama one a course one go for since for ntam no no on say omoka say adwuma no omutimi nye onto omugya ho akọ a wagye tu mu so obeye no omo so ne kwa be na abefa so obeye o kire strategy no ode beye na apa omo se ne ye nyanko biem so ahu e nipa su institution bi afa ne hu bia no fatu tirim number 2 o se omo beye either asphalt and as a concrete road, any of them. Obviously hospitals and obviously airports within 6 months airport in be ready 38.2 for no Etsy social media so say airport na baba Ibrahim Mahama so obesie no e yo no ani gold and omodi lupre no e kwa akofa me be say me bisa mo say nyansa ni o common sensically mo bisa go first for no say kwa be na no mo fa so do mo gold e free damai. So without or with airports, you know, God no bet me finding the means of free damai. And you necessarily say, yes, see airport and send a God them. I might get it from damai at your baby. I was echo. Nyansa bomb too much. So now a airport in the damai CCA. God no to know. I'm gonna find echo. I'm gonna find a spiritual movement. One nation. And that one, yera. No two. Ayana mo kwade na hamwadwen den na hamwadwen won se da bia me ka cho say won se no soro no wa hu a wa kakraka wa na so ya akese tatia kekakura wuro osoro mu a otimi ku ne to ho won adwene no ensuadodo body ne so na adwene ne so and common sensically you should know say whether airport will hold airport ni hold God no ebe free da man akoba bia wo se ekonoma koton enti airport na ekwa da man no enye se baba Ibrahim Mahama Kwesi airport ne se for the personal use ya munsu anya sakakra hospital na Kwesi no Kwesi say be predia say ho ya tourist side no so na pa no akotena ho no ahwe de ekoso ho. Now, maybe say God first for say, na all these years, I want to good, our Ghana, a true damai, woman should I young put to Jumabia or Krum, more Yansaka was so many first people else and what attack you. Martin Posa promises some of the man, community no crown, Oman for failing, and friend and first woman taking gang action against them. Nianya Ghana, the Yankasia dear. Only access a crown and India kakra wa crown what the blank for you drug by with some wine. And yes, I quana, but we are doing a jet to the point of chroma so about one or one. A query China about Yakwat in the Fia. Akwe, Baba Ibrahim Mahama, and I saw sorry $88,000. Was I the cost of party drug by? Once some a car 38.2 for an asema of for Shadan Tiasia. I didn't know. And a tribalism, you're dead. Politics, dirty politics. Politics as a some way and won't say. And now me once I got 40 in social media, so TikTok. Airport now be sinu krano no one personal use inti say you no one personal use krano Kwesi airport no da manya enti enye development na dia kokro mo adan kra na say Jimmy na do so sa hospitals now Kwesi no so Kwesi asi wakaka for every sugar reason cry me pa chowo wunua na wa wie nursing training na hospital ni wa ye be postu no eti da ma o si hospitals akase mienu esi wa ne postu crofo de kwa enye adwuma ni bia enye employment ni bia chasa mo dia sa de no enye mo na yo bidia eye haram dia ya na ya me ya no se musumu nya opportunity na mo nsa nya de no you don't do it. Dia mo dwen eye mo akasa mo ho dia mo dwen eye mo akasa mo ho Baba Ibrahim Mahama some more kan ye nyina e kire say it's high time was a Ghana ye value yankasa ye de but so go for the foot to that my minds so many years at the papa ban pano my wa da my na ye nyina in say Baba Ibrahim Mahama onye politician it's asema work enya political talk ono onka ye kra no oye bi it's say oye wi a mona mani abre na mudi ni internet so na mo horo no wow and I don't blame you. Me blame no because wow say Ghana no wa wutimi di atem wa wutimi ekasa me ni wona ase enko recognize that's the reason why ya medi baumia ho yawo that baumia medi ne ho ya because me hu say enkophobia ne oni wa mo ya videos a all bo ma so you are doing well wo nya kwasasam kwa no ka okroba no mfa. If this is the characters, I also said they are doing well. And as I want to, Yami Pangu be president as uncle for never presidential staffers near. Now say they Kagana so they Yabregu. On say that is the reason why I debia me catch them MPP say. As a party no some gunu. Yamu fa din fufro. Leadership na ho sisia no mo kla wo mu nyina ne wo say fresh mind fresh grace na je mo ye ne se sa characters ya na bi ne jasin kodua mo Richard Ahiagba mo ne John Boadu mo ne Chaba Wuntumi se wo mo na mo say do mo be party leadership dia ene na dada na ya fanya hwe why ya fanya hwe Dr. Bawumia na mu kra no wo hyeda mo ye kwa bia so nti ono kra mpo no ye de na si nkyɛn. They say, Mona Macanade, Moya total overhauling. Because Jina won with Timu Ghana, Efa Ghana, one yet. That is the reason why I do a man Shamonsa was saying. Ye do a man Shamonsa, the Moje, who ya Moaka said the Mubenyamo Hotam. And I'm Moje. Now listen, Mame Mustafa Hamid interview no call. Channel 1 on Koye, you know. Me de ka so much NDC for. So me catch her say ene me kona ma one first na me ba number 2 na me limiting common to party base. Si asema Mustafa Hamid o ka wo interview ni mu na me ka asema nchire NDC for.
Abandon the party. That's not true. You see, there are so many things that I cannot say. But maybe I should say. That's not a problem. Look, the entire northern region, all the entire northern region in during the 2024
all five
regions of the north, I provided motorbikes for all constituencies. There are certain constituencies that I even took as a project and made 5 motorbikes each to constituencies. There was funding that we were giving to party people to work in constituencies, party people that are studying in America, in UK, that we helped to get scholarships, you know, people who have been employed in various areas, not just within the MPA. It's mind-boggling. Are you following me? But you see, people like me, because of my shakehood, quite frankly, I have a difficulty doing good to people and then
talking about
coming out and trumpeting it.
Internal election will be a national executive for D. They say national vice chairmanship di Breno will be a pribi. Patro NDC for somewhat Yasema Mustafa Hamid Kaakyire no. Me limited na ba ho ansana makoka tricycles na asem na fe yaba phone lines no so. Moti Yasema Mustafa Hamid Kaakyire no. O say omo wa ba mu no. No omo ma NPP for scholarship. Ema bi mu kwa America ne hwan kosua de. Ofa NPP fu adwuma kura wa NPA osanya sika to motorbikes ema constituencies bebre e wo northern region ena kwofo NPP fu anu oboa wo mo modam ya father for all meboa yey modam ya father for all and now I will sound differently because I need to address this issue. So some Mustafa Hamid anya no aye bold our national television so catch there NPP for say MSS so position be or self fantasy at the man because time no mo abem no mo sika wa mo de hwe NPP for enuma no mo recruitment no mo ye no mo fa NPP for minister bi ti baby NDCC will be ti baby appointee bi ti baby or so ano de or your father for all massa won your father for all bia and I make kind of catch away my free you baby me can say my free system you me different system we see here and I make casano say nkomo we ya me di a different nkomo na me no wudi nkomo as party base you do national level I be national level but you see what Mustafa Hamid is saying say no mo NPP party ma say me hwemwa as a pressure ni nyina kwa gu sami jamfi so eni asani paketwe bi omo NDC mu and omo hwe grassroots and am amaka no nti wo to office one obi akra ma how do you feel me kana kra kira mo ne wo sa wo to office one ma ministry obi ama ho because unya me wusra na kira no won accommodating crofo eya na refi wo say senya this na wo power kasa position na ukra no e ka mo 2 years ago 3 years ago were you there and you don't tell me say and I'm ohana me ya adwuma ma Ghana some Ghana NDC for no nya Togolese NDC grassroots omunya Burkina base so ya Ghana for wow me atoda bia de wa me kama asem no kwafo se and ya titi dian ya ka party asem ya be ka party asem when we get to the national level we talk as national people ya kasase Ghana for ya be ka but this time around when we come am ni wudi ya party nkomo Mustafa Hamid am ya ti ase say wo ya party ni na so party wa power ya wo responsibility say wo show wo party ma grassroots ni sudodo grassroots no sudodo yakwaka amusie upgrade yourself empower dia me pacho ya kacho boy ya yemfra certificate na de kacho boy o enti akwa bia so omo ni certificate no there should be a way out for those people omo certificate no another way out for them everybody should get the share because ya come rally ni ya kwacho boy no ni ya maybe say we degree and we masters and son ya friend choboya me pa chaw enye adwuma sam na ebedru ha be ka choboy me afutu ametim dia ma grassroots for no say munya asresere de enye minister bi ofra no 1 2 3 na asresere ni sika afo friend na ofa biem mumfa adwuma nkwatata wo mo munkwa pe contracts and you go contract in any pan wa farmer one your case you beka biama wo ya DC appointee na say DC ni ba also yi contractor money be that as am kwaya man contracts onya contractor so no you kwan na no ya tia no beka che president Mahama say big push no money be yeah contractor eti mu dia mu empower mu dia dey na besi industry ya wo mu ya media industry yi kura ya wo mu ya me patch for the past 8 years yenim dia course wo yenim senior NPP for a treaty NPP journalist modia na different mo opposition na mo value mu media mo ba power na mo refi na fa mo ho say platform bi so me wa na fa na mo ba yi mo na popular na ha na enya popular ya kwaka no abaka kira me say o say o eye bia ya titi de wo nkotira ba bia wo tira TV so nka me ho asembode asa ya nkoto eda ya nkoto ayeda Mustafa Hamid am ye hu say sa mamwo na obabu ye no ti na unemployment rate no na wo soro no because say MPP for no mo kuro no mo ya kituwa bi o wo mo aba bi o ba wini bi o mo wiawiam 2020 be sin na unimi results ya de gazette na nado no ma wiam akasa election no ko me wini NPP be wini elections wo krom ha age so nya party nkituwa bi be keka ne ho ana say just NDC for bufu no mo so mo nto aba e no metimi wini elections NDC appointees mo bi no ma ya madwe se mo rafi mo ho mo masa mo kai kra say NDC na ba power e na mo occupy space na mo wo mu no e na ma je so mo dia mo te island bi so what the island no so 4 years no so na party na ma power bi ma obeba ne ya ba be tena from ha ya afa island na wo te so no obeba say na nya island obeba from nani grassroots na sa betina from ha eye na mo ba mu remfi mo ho saa NDC ni bepa contractor former ni na giant people ni no ani na wo pese wo be empower wo de na wo de da bia e na e semhunu saa we party nkomo na me no wudi no ya national nkomo mo empower mo party fo no na mo nya hwehwani mo amabo na mo ti wana mo bu no sese wo sha pressure ni nyina sanya same jafi enate some few people na ko erikopoku a de bia hwa ma mini ministry be say for bia wo nkoto akokọ bakra ho because ashasia no grassroots no kwa ho o ma she da o ma mu o mo e no ma ja hoko and you feel comfortable now one can say grassroots no sorry tia wa ukra wani beka e wo position na wo occupy no de bia me ka say ye for certificate mbocho boy ade na party ni ba power wi na afa ye hwe certificate asan ya madwuma ye wadwuma ye betimi dia ma nkrofo mu ni certificate do it. And your word, you might media more certificate. Do it. That is the reason why our security agency at the end of the year. Now, me buyafu, me shall not comment also. MPP Wabemu. Now, what is some your recruitment? What is some your recruitment? All the upper forms to Predu. Yada Benyam. Hey, Yana Nkosuo, Interior Ministry, Yania, say, near who? Who can you be a party card and no cry a reya with the join here? Yampaya Casa, we are MPP. Nya found recruitment ni ya no offices dem bia na mo fa backlog dem bia mo fa backlog sa kwesi so mo fra bam dem bia be usa crofo partial bon sa crofo partial afedu mo kwa mo so mo sie ya crofo robot bia ba be si wo na robot ne na be bi sa question na hwan e na wo de wa kasa wo party man akoto tight corner how do you do that? What ya saba Mustafa Hamidi kan scholarship no kwana party base after say na nya on merit biamo we ya NPP ni a ene ma scholarship ba uko we ya NPP ni a ene be fa wo NPA na na lawyer edu gitamaklo afa grassroots fu adwuma wo NPA wo mini ya kutukum mo 38.2 fa no se mo ntiase na na mekwate ya yes o more combat oba ya wa recruitment e woto oba na katon no e that's one nwe ne se na wanya adwumade na ton no nyina na so anke ne no problem na watimi aye ato start production hey and more combat for this for kwa wa ba combat wa woni party card manifew o kwala ya di damakro ho woni party card on few wo so want tiase ado ba bia ye because you go say MPP for chira kwan ne say wo mo ba mu a e yo mo ho na woni say MPP no mu krapo mo say yim and this dia aya free for all we yim obi anim o ya this dia ya this ni ya fa dia be bisa so ma me na ne hwan wo kita party card at least wo join e be say me fan say 2020 2022 2023 and before 2024 elections nko adia wo qualify wo ya member and 2025 for no na fa ne be guru mo empower your own people na NDC ni abemu opposition ni office na wutimu no wo occupy ada na yase na mu refi mo ho saa near the yes, Ghana. Yes, Oman. Father for all. This is our father for all. No, ya dear, beso so. Ya mam kwai. Ya be the gumuso sa you do the right thing. Mum empower mon crop for mum nyuma. No munya binya. Aden de bia na wose grassroots no omo srade no omo srade adesra ho eto da bia wo bia wa no kraka wo problem achiro bia na wo fere enimgwa se empower ni pano mo no akasa so okono oba wanya duobedie de bia na oba fra na honorable me ba school fees honorable me rent aso no ade ba kwa ma hye so wasame jefi ho ye saade no ade o pay your personal development me boawe ma what develop wa wo ho
yes say no this kind of buy
that is what Sami Jefi is doing, developing individuals or developing to the sense say one kasa wo be ya wo so that we depend wo bia so mo dia mo ti wana da bia je obi fa phone wasre musika eno kwa pa na woman nipa no. I mean, what is that? Ufiti ya na be minister. Emre bi na etwa be na ya MP a. Now your opposition MP u kasa kura duru ba bia. And now I NDC ba power. Why your MP say your minister? Why get you say we dey wa wie wa no oga. Meboa 4 years na wo ha ye be so. 4 years no e wo kona mu ha ya na be so. And be encofo be brati free and a pressure no ukọ combat wa are ho. Kwadu jitamakulu ho wo be ko from a phone kosi soro ayamba ko sami jefi kwa de bobo onya ne de bobo enti asa appointees no kakra bi na omakai say e party ni nti no omwo ho e no mo do nipa omamaka ne dia free monto omati free and I'm almost phobia. This is somebody Kisia Jabeden and Aqua Candy case. Now when you are there, I jira quarter down. I catch a case in Uncle Baby, Mustafa Hamid. Or no, and you see the reason why I have issue with Kisia Jabin and that office, special prosecutor office. It's the NPP for now. Omudo Musabu Bobo, Mercy Kamwa, or my real been was and Kitim channel. Now I can't go see a quino. I answer prosecutors who are we are not catch us a senate and political influence. Then the young officer and was Attorney General of the AK. Attorney General. Ah, ministers now, my imagine someone casa, Mobile say, Chamuame Mamu who contract. When you're careful. When you're careful, yet they can't say no, not yet catch them to me who from them. And Sana, I had the end to say, ye. And your NDC in Kwana, what did the beer mon Crawford, I was on board here, do. Ah, and your mon Kwana, the beer, what your mobile bear moi, mon Crawford, boy here, do. And ye, more power, Musum Crawford, a crack. Why? The last time I made penny because oh, ya would say wouldn't say or ya would ye we now add over to TV so I can't say when your family one. Now so you're one of the American Casami doing him say me also send their crowd as I walk out will be him say oh your party banner will can't send and I'm so when your party bass and wouldn't cross yourself. No idea how mine are make but it was so what someone wants to say. And maybe a chairman and Crawford actually come at the wow. And Crawford come at the wow. Agencies, you know, more shisha and this media. No, Namma, that's a more. Namunya, Safana, selections. Yet, Kromana, or be quite a bonnet ad or I from Crown the Ghana Revenue Authority for Tata company. No, and you go to a point or be a bon ad or I cannot throw. I to me more yard. What's more ad was CMG because the perception out there and they say CMG and DC station because everyone go NDC. You see this mindset. No more Baba, most of the time I didn't want most of the time I'm here. Said Gamu. Yanamu Yamu Gamu Yadaba Feso, Moon for adding the Bimla Yasu so in the beer track. I hear, I fed your sister, was I, Abraham Mecca. Mecca. Grassroots to come, and this media for come, and this executive you are more from almost to come, just will be a come will be a day. Obie, and you're 2 years in your party, you betray. Who met you when in next year? Now you're flag bearer. I am my national. One never yanaji. The following year campaign national. One never yanaji. Say you will be a mobile a yafu way. Yeah, 20 of a car. Minister Nibu Habit, you are sending the message over Frano or who pa few. On few. Now, Madame, say my bronchophobia to me register so more. 8 years in it, somebody can't catch a mobile call after 8 years and it's not guaranteed. And we're depending the part 2028 or we need elections said you more by because you see here you will ride on President Mahama's achievements and win the elections. But after 2028, 2032, no, you will ride on your own achievements. Now what are winning elections? Yenina yatia. Ah, yenina tia. When him say communicators do na omo fa trotro na choir communication. Pa mo fa. Amo for try na kwaya communication.
Ah, na say bi ba ha for trust na mo fa. Amofa.
Ah, amofa try na kwaya communication. Oba ko obi a hijack ocean vehicle no. Wa charge and wa hijack wa ocean cars no. Yes sir. Wo one ne momu a oni ne camp a wunya bi. Hey, na bi o amode na hamwa. Mu we ne power ne wi ana samu da mu rafi bibia o na mu rafi bibia na so bat free na mo kwasa mu bo opposition wi ana makai say ye won crofobia from grassroots ye won crofobia from NDC journalists ye won crofobia from say me na me say sa land me no go me Yaa Titi Kaakyire me no ni sa line no you do me I do you
Man no go verse
you do me I do you I mean, I can say more, no be who I mean you. It's one ministers who are myself to me back. Social media and your bad dress so, or be coming bound. Because social media no, and that was Sana who the son, or can say grassroots no, and the man or church or social media no any impact won't. Who can say any impacts? Na fa to boage na hwe ade kase a president Mahama ye okroma say or the tricycles a ebe ma movements and volunteers no mokoye adwuma na ebe kono na 38.2 for na nya ho no mokeka nkwasa samfa ho abra nurses na kasa na ade ne ye de mo no omo how ade na be boa wo mo communicators no mo bufu a so mo kan wasem biem after the president Mahama kasa na was explaining how more share communicators na konfo apart from Sami Jamfi obia more communicators obi me bo wa bia na nipa no no personal but at least the party should have something for that effect. Say the animal nyina mo gamu me I go tell you my mind. You do me I for do you. What kai me me so me kai wo. Why kai me so be muao tit for tats. Ye be CBNC because ya wusa krofo bi wa ha ya sum da ho pa bo boyam. E di asama. On be for license no kwa na asem no kwa me nya to aso bi.
Ye dwa. Yes mo communicators no. Mo NDC for mo
communicator baba studio baba ya communication na the who fifre obedru ade wo ha ya condition ma no
sister ampo
di asama
like ade
ya mo ku ade ya
la number no screen so friend na ye mo nkomo we dey dey ene re mo be ba she NDC for the door so ye be kwa ma no so na Pacho ya obi ba mo so na ma ya we say obi aba so.
Obi was so the darling.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Me Pacho odi be free.
Me aba ala sanka so ni.
Oh, ala sanka so afo ho ye.
Oh, ya ho ye. Obi a ho ye.
Ye ti o.
Ma me ntia me aminu aba. Ya titi na mi bra so kechire wa ma.
Ya jo so kechire no ho ye pa na wentimi ama.
Yo, mama, me am father time for so unpowerful.
Okay.
And me am charming thing surgery. Obaya wa kasa papa. Obaya je. Ye endi simpeni phone bi. Ye ka sabini kopania. Ebinu ye fresh. Me ala senkaswa. Me kuta me document me bibia me ye me tuma. Ya ma asabi ba stop me. Me kuta me MAU. Because the NC no catch up the cassava hat. Wala because the box here before. What the CBA. And then over castle ha ye to about the lusu.
Okay.
Obaya me tunyami ye to about ye be lusu MP ever castle ha.
I didn't hear.
Because yes. No ma ekoso only can say it is ye bu short bi o.
Castle.
Ye bu adebe kwa ho. Tabi ye ka ko because it will because something is happening. Because you just strategy and then what you end this in the catch of the start in the community. Man, idea, and this was happening. Man, idea, next thing. A bit more personal issue into one year as a story. And then, oh, Caswaha will like me to the times. The value to 50, no. no and some fata. Okay. They are power. You go to one before you need this niche, you need this niche, and then that contact between them, every for the contact room. You know the control. It will be to make us a your friend is 20 perform. I'm going to be Skatio, but your friend is 20 perform. Oh, Miska. Hey, it's a Kuma, you need this one to make a contact. If you can tell for no, how Bonina Moyano, Oman Jaya, you be a register Mobiano, or Kata this year, put me saying Lucy comfortably at Manchomudi. Because the party for Elgumu, the only say, get grassroots, Airplano, one of the Brava or the Water Vision. Oh, yeah. At the end, no time, you're very limited to take, you're very unique by the prayer. Because you're super nice to know, and yet, that's it.
My nasi. My uncle, Mobana, my 2 minutes. 2 minutes, sister. Hello, good morning.
And the interview, I can see we have many brabre who cry.
Didn't be renting or renting a sister. Metro case. Hello, good morning.
Morning, I hope today.
Nyamiado Brapen in our way.
The morning, Pacho, Michia, Yaa Titi.
Yaa Joso. Yaa Joso.
Kaakyire Ramadan, Abu Ramadan.
Okay.
The oil, you fly over Dentano, Yenin. But you want the sun is Subai. Menasum. This is for you say, if you accommodate you.
Okay, Subai Ben or than a day.
Okay.
Subai Ben or than a day.
Oh, Subai also.
Okay.
We are quite up to now. Okay. On to me, you're back to grab for it.
More quite no.
Yeah,
you.
And a year you for so on big muscle, my. Okay, it's what. Papa could dinner what the whole day. No, shame that all.
Okay.
Catachem, your you need you. Yeah, so. But the oil, you didn't so. So on put your own country.
All right. Obi Sumra Sway, Abu Ramadan, where you are manable. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Madam Bajo. What to say?
Nyami adome ho ya bra pani.
We are looking back to Mr. Francis and Africa, so I be a former MP na wa na mda.
Okay, Mr. Mo fan pacho uti bi no lo wan kakra na e mon komo.
Me do me pacho medum na ma ododo medum.
Me da se.
Me bi di se ebuchani na ho ye dia.
Obi a ho ye.
Idi nyame asmani fo akonya isuna me chachi for staff. Papa me bojuma papa na me cha jo asana ko communication asana very so mo kanu policy commission sabdan obomo de pa ka bi onya on fema na na sema to trade instrument na instrument papa yem penny for asema mo ka efa option car obi mo afro so mo nine no ma hajaki na wo say you communicated e brand bi mo bre oba you can imagine service me a me no ka say many efra na mako TV station na radio station na apon ya pon be 8 o'clock na 9 o'clock na 10 o'clock na mi jira kwa ho na me peka obaba enya ro se mo mfe mame
mo bo
sabi mani enwa ni o esumetinya tutum anajo be ten na mako radio station akoye discussion am communicated dia ma party no obaba baby enye kura kesi enye emu ye do ma tu zongo community na no omo di enye ku omo ti papa
menana
mo zongo community na kiti o fra we ya o ti pu o fra we ya o bi gba de o fra na o ti ai o ma pani sha wo bonu na bi ni ho eti wo ma na mo ho na ko fra wo
apaska
we ya dia so wo ka kire obi a o wa se enu ti no man pani ama o so no de wa beto ya no se bi ni a yen consult to ana yen fro na wo do fro na ga je bra na wa man pani sha wo bono na mi ni ho eto ma no mo sha o sha bona no mo ho no fro wo wo da zongo ano ye do to ano ye tuaka se bi ni a so zongo samu wa bua na wo mo sanka bi Yamtria Bell, so that and now from the station that be before car. Obviously, Zongo, Yen, to Abama and this, that the benefit in the end why you never Zongo.
Okay.
And so, yeah, and this are buying my young benefit, young corn, and young pump, and I'm more Zongo. And to a one year to one day, no more ban on that, no papa now, no more position to my day. What did you want that new was that almost Yammy and my pap? And your mom, no, my Joa, and you're so thankful. Then you're calling them woman, you're not benefit.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, ever mission.
I'm
okay. Yeah. What's a boss in a near from?
Last caller. Now, why would you ask him?
Sister. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sister.
Brapini.
Mpacho, make a free. Nana crew.
Okay, Brapini, for saying.
Yes, friendly. Chatabuchi, I just know who
Chatamini.
Chatabuchi, alias no who.
Oh, no work. Oh, find out you match it.
I did because so. Ni person me kasaba kabeya.
Okay.
Norma after kabeya norma mi we personal number.
Me and I
wow.
Yeah, Titi no de wanya me. Pastor you had the okay. All right, Titi. And I know
because
our casa no here privacy with ya
personal number.
Okay, also no was
Martin, we are no bekasa.
Okay, it's but produce and patch money number into na ya be friend at you. And said all right,
yemfa is here. To the bia na also kan okorechire nipa. Manipa hu say and na birthday. Birthday. One say Joa Shaman na djuma oye. Our debois Syria college and yade. And this we need power, nipa ya appointed in the coho, Unima de year dress, was season in Yama. Win. Tama and people walk around or you saw a businessman or Yana Juma or Kobakama. And this Iba man and Nipacro or children or wear power lights. On one party was season in Yama Kobe actually, a oil no cry who be a fire beam. Modiamo
4 years and when
some catch them say na munga mu you do me I do you. You do me I do you. What would this when you beba beka? May catch up point blank. And you play for may catch up am what I also. Now what on wants to send this in tina baby what no what you say? Who come minister civil officer? As or Pebre, Northern Region Quasho. Where depend you? What how do you feel?
But your men can your birthday.
Your birthday in the corner, media. I miss some buffon who can bear times say. She has any papa sending at the diamond rents, ABR 2,500. I finish here now on painting dynamo on your view. A man and also as a 3,000, what 500.
Yeah, same way. Me soon say minimum be our
commissioner Casacra said just a messani one day man within the week. No, now every because and some won't crop for no. I want rent who will crop.
Yeah, me so be a high dine.
You might can't see no Casacra
on your house room.
1 year
on your window. And on the trap gate was a net gate this year no lock him. And on Nkosuo tobe what them when the panel by was a man and other to call you. Anyway, why just cano? Why or the man a month the must have 100 cents and I want 2 years. It is kind of what you know the year the first years you dynamite password. I don't know what year we are chilling was catch us said down crowatu. My child pastor called to rent control Nippon because we are ye. Maybe no more cry for the be what or wish you and I know day. Serious I want in Abuafo. Ah, Mamma birthday can Mamma Famanka. Kwesi Fato so na yenkwe. KP na that screen is one. KP ene eye wawoda. Be mena. Happy birthday to you. Yankupo nshira onye okese na ontu nkwanem ontenanim emfa encho. KP pa we free one chain. KP happy birthday to you. Ma yenko your next birthday esom. Happy birthday enko emfama Mrs. Judith Lisa of Life Empowerment. Eho ena wosom. We minister na chese wotonyom. Nyankopon ede osoro ne ye mu ode de mu hwam ode adomo ntie ne wugina wona oje microphone dia na baabia wu abofo ni hwirihwiri na yesoso ye wasase so na yeso ye hwirihwiri ni ye di asade akire esa se ne no Nyankopon ede achewo Mrs Judith Nyankopon wo hira papa onye ukese na onto nkwanam ene Nyankopon ede asoma na so wode adomo a wode eye na adwuma no Nyankopon ema ene no enye dobo jana wo tonyom a nipa ntentento nsankyerani enye adwuma. Happy birthday to you Mrs Judith we every awula na enchen wasinyame ensha papa na odo won so papa. Next birthday enko Enfama Dickness Letitia wo tema Newtown District, the Church of Pentecost. Dickness nyame shira wate unyame adwuma ne sadia wo som nyame esifa sadia wo do nyame na wo tse nyame adwuma no ase no efe ye nyina ye hwe ne yesua wo nti Dickness Letitia nyame shira wate onye ukese na oma odom no emuso emfa emawo na kosoa eye nyame adwuma na waketua ewo soro nya asase so obedi da asase so de na mum ne kesepa no ewo soro a Yankopon ede ebe mount. Happy birthday Dickness Letitia. Last birthday birthday there wa Bible quotations na nipa no hucha adi azies the body is body, everything is everything, and you know kind of brother na kind of no. I say happy birthday to a virtuous woman, my wife Mrs. Sharon Nana Ama Kwesi. I say her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 28. Oh, you the pan when the benya. Yes, and the boy day. Exactly, ne papa ne se krobodi ni bi so manya de ni bia. Nyankopon hira wate. Mrs. Sharon Nana Ama Kwesi. Onya okase. Brofo omodi aba no edoso me se me ka. Oh, time be ko ne bom no. O husband se wodo. Wo se na nije se wo ye ne yere. Enti no obedo ni nkwana nyina ate so wo betete mo ntem se ne mo make vow no se na mo ka no wo se sa na tie. He loves you so much. Enti cases in the air Mrs. Nyame Asia papa. Ya fa che my birthday obi sam my birthday me sa se me wo ka kwachile di two school we pay no so. If you na pienti one na transit e fa kwache so na be pie ha ene ewi am kwa bisa na pienti na we dey ano dey we dey ano dey anyway my twa ye homra sisi aye bape ene me ne rent commissioner e be di nkomo ye be bie phone lines no na question bi e wo ho no montoto mo no me kwa mo questions ntu be bisa no me bisa wo so no bisa mama that's fine it's in the questions no mo fa bombard no kwa me me questions e buru ne wo ho amu kumi o braye me twa me wa basisi a me bape e beto aso.
Ghana, the heat is no joke, but staying cool just got easier. Upgrade your comfort with Hisense air conditions, a very powerful, energy efficient, and you share up buildings for your weather. From small rooms to large spaces, there is a perfect fit for you. We have 1.5 horsepower, 2.0 horsepower, 2.5 up to 10.0 horsepower. Enjoy faster cooling, cleaner air with a 4-in-1 filter, a long-lasting performance with durable copper pipes and gold-plated fin. Also, the Hisense R290 gas AC, eco-friendly, efficient, and a total game changer. Now, a DJ Sema woman say, up to 5 years warranty. Chese wasumba Joe. Hisense air conditions, powerful cooling, smart saving, everyday comfort. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Mame na se na me ma wo akwaba emra eye CTV mu ka cha samse so me ni TV no baby crowd ya kotwo a me hu me ho no o me fanto so na ye nkoye nim anyway me di ka cha se asem bi ha me ene asem bi hawo ene ye ba be di hu nkomo opanyi aya Frederick Opoku aya Rent Commissioner of the Republic of Ghana inti ene nkomo ye be di nyina fa ye rent ho ewo krom ha kwa ye befa so a ye betimi anya moa kwa ye ne fieruafo ntem ebetimi aye kama eniema ba ko mienu miensa etochema ewo renting ho no ene ye ba bedi hu nkomo ye wi a ya share reforms a ode aba rent control because ye nyina ye nim se enka ne bi de na nkoye kura na rent control for na mokura edu ba bi ne yasi yetu won wo mo office o mo ti kura yetu won na de bi obeka me ne fieru asema ma no yetu ne de na me tenant ne de masem ye nchoro enti ye nkomo bi ye hu hia ye nyina ene enti anopai mene rent commissioner na eba bedi enkomo na metene medical kano ye be phone lines na ma na afi asem bi a wo apeso bisa no Mr. Frederick Opoku ewa ha watimi ebisa no na wono so benya adaje na wunti no wa ha na wayi ano e de amount so Opoku net saying
yeah me know about me hu yo
de nyame ase anwode wo hopa
okay good
yeah da sesa no pay ye to nsa frɛ wo waba na ode wadaje ne bi amaye na yenso nsemisa ba ko mienu bi ye kire yenso no yetimi ebisa nye di ka ye nyina Ghana ha de ye nim rent control for adwuma amoye na so be ka say for the benefits of the doubt yensan kire mu say ye ka say rent control of the Republic of Ghana. Then na mo ye mo said the mandate den.
Yo yeah. We dey mefa akona we so na machia ahwefo atiefo nyina CTV wona wo hwe na no panyina na masande aseda kese e dia ma wona moye ya meba hanne medamose bebre said the only ya rent control the MC nyenne na ewo Yina yenim rent control has been in existence since 1963 under Act 220 and rent control by now rent control no adwuma nyina ne say obe regulate the systems no make sure the laws are enforced into your landlord responsibilities and obligations and your tenant responsibilities and obligations putting it together yen hwede obi aye they also ye wanye there was a woye na bibinti no wuntimi ye na nsa wo fa koti kwan so ye bibi ana se obetu bi kura fi odem a wunya so den se wo tenant ye betu a die na wo se woye ansa na ye ntu ni nyina ye hwe na emra no enwo ma landlord na enwo ma tenant ewo ejian finfini ho because emra hwe hu se landlord na said here na tenants were then I said to can boma rent control is more or less a regulator to make sure say on be regulate tenant canon I regulate the behaviors and what the view of the two parties into about landlord tenants and sometimes somehow agents
no de omo hu hia me pa ye be come hwasam okay nti yan hu ni say no na cha say yan Ghana for na yati ase say rent control no e wo ho ma Ghana ni bia problem bia e fa renting any ye can say accommodation na rent control for ho say o ma ye ntam chinafo e de amaye okay mu won hyehyeye e ma landlord e ba no say obi asi ni dan opeso ade dan ne ma rent
so the can say because na me kasa umraso because bibre na ya adwen ko say e bia Mr. Opoku eba ye na odi ade fufu bi eba and as President Mahama ban na di akofse bi kutu no e de odi ba be me kasa emre ku am say na President Mahama obe 5 years and I'm we by 5 or 6 years
there's a watch
because the name wo mempo ntina eyemra Kwame Nkrumah pension e buy and at a point in PNDC no ye mo review in 1986 na wo hwe emra ni mo question we have called section 25.
Okay.
Subsection 5.
Okay.
It talks about the limits our landlord bit demand rent advance.
Okay.
And they're free tenant hall.
Okay.
Section 25, section 5, when I say landlord to be any konya say obeji and abibusa rent advance say meje more than 6 months. Would more than 6 months about tombra? Na ya the consequences and I was switching ho. Enti ba me ba ye em say education and I may Mr. 6 months a dear money. Yeah enforcement be but yeah educated nipa. Na mo bia hu said the mran here den
eka enti ene commission ma men kan mran ne ma no bia me ka se wo na wo ka enti section 25 of Ghana's Rent Act
subsection 5
subsection 5 or see it makes it an offense for landlord to demand or receive more than 6 months advance rent for residential property or over 1 month for monthly tenancies. Violation can lead to fines or imprisonment.
Yes. So let me go to the violations.
Okay.
And I'm because it look a bit scary, but the fact is the fact, and the law is the law.
The law is the law. Yeah.
So I wouldn't mince words.
Okay.
But if you say we any pay I decided to say you be no education.
Yeah.
For some time.
Okay.
Na show mom benya sutie tie. Na mom ye recalcitrants
omuntie no.
Then we apply it from September, God willing.
September,
without any favor or fears from any
protest. Thank you very much.
Now, yeah, where's section 25 I clear all. Now, I'm running also section 20 or about the rent cards.
Okay.
It's rent card in the record, people be except for say, I was say we a landlord, not all the damn man with tenant. Now, pepe muno, so to issue rent card in the emano. So one issue card we are with my 6 months or 3 months jail. Yes, within 7 days.
Within 7 days.
Now tenant landlord the issue rent card. And farmer you can be taken to court. Now you don't court no prosecutor about 250 penalty units in default. Into 250 penalty units, no. Penalty is be 12 cities.
Okay.
250 3,000.
Okay.
In default, you know, we will come with the discretion of the judge, you know, 3 to 6 months with them for not issuing the rent card.
Rent card,
rent card now, I say like a small 2-page booklet to be.
Okay.
Sometimes a pink. Now pink. Okay, anymore. Landlord din. Tenant din. Adjuma tenant here.
Okay.
Fee na wo hefa. Utwi asan oba ye no.
Okay.
Contract started tambay. Who be mo be January to December, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4.
Okay.
Across a record book, a transactional document. Enti wo fi ono no fa say ya ba beje dan obi ho. Na beje dan no e bia na your bola fee. Na 20 Ghana.
Okay.
Say no akọ 25. Nti aden pay okọ rent control kwan na masa card no.
Oh, okay. Okay, mo pay na mo masa card no.
Nko ba bia nkoje. Wo fol ba bia na kro no. Nti ubie card ni ma. Nti fan say o ba rent you ma pay ba ku bia ba mienu.
Okay.
Landlord ye ba ko.
Tenant ye ba ko.
Nti bibia be change say wo bibia change wo fi obia no. Wo twere wo say we change date we. Tenant for people bra. What change the room? So there be a change ba.
A change ba.
And yente e ho ase a. And here evidence.
Okay.
Anything I shall say a serious. Was that section 5 of the PNDC law 138 1986. A section 5 and say landlord should issue the rent card. It will say law on a serious offense.
Yeah.
Because 1983 okay. Yes, I review you know section 5. That makes it a crime. On 25th February, we issue my first directive that on April 1, when your landlord that will issue rent control, more be receive rent control, it will sack you.
Okay.
We are
landlord.
That's a we issue now back. And now we are tenant, that's what landlord more be demanded. One from one be report rent control. Over rent control without a rent card, you will not be served. Eti me no let me feedback no sebi we penny near you are all was to from and yes be enforcement what see was now you the open there be it I thought say people were ignorant of the law, but though the ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Be as it may, I thought a human institution and the law no crab and be and the law say new among from any access to. And you know, so I had a responsibility as an acting commissioner to make sure say my education sensitization for 6 good months. Me look say my attending almost about 50 media houses in Ashanti region, in Greater Accra, and I'll be going to Central Western across the country in the few days to come. My car rent card me now section 4 of the PNDC law 138/1986 or say tenancy agreement say we are landlord no be beje dan within 14 days we have to register the tenancy agreement with rent control. Rent control should be the hub of all rent records. It be bia wo tibia any agreement bia no as all for rent tenancy agreement no now can register within 14 days.
What tenants no?
Landlord. To register within 14 1 year the same as you
with rent card no?
That is 6 months and the fine. That's the consequences. And you know I am going to enforce it. But I say that 6 months grace period for everybody to regularize. And to a landlord now say your tenancy register ya ma moto. Just do that before September you be do no. Now, market say you know, any tenancy agreement, any rent card, difference near day. These are clear. Rent card, you know, a transactional document, paper. Every day, the occurrences between your interactions, any normal change, you know, what I say, Once your number was a recurrent, every month, every then we change it. But what tenancy agreement is static. Do's and do not. Many say. We say may you say maintenance 1 year, repairs 1 year, we say 1 year, and then that. What time was no one tria, neighbors 1 month, made you say. Would they make 1 month, made you say, and so forth and so on. It's any day, yet you know, we are a shadow. But second year tenancy agreement in here. Do not give your money out. Abra
tenancy agreement.
Because now what tenancy agreement I feel say I feel a bit twatwa. And I say anybody can say there be a way. Uber rent control. Now unkita tenancy agreement now. Everyone can. Anyone you ever say way any agreement amoko way and will be a breachy and a way will be a buso. It's based on that no. And I say over to no unlawful because of I was so way. Landlord only man did ye because okaso be say and so 1 year. These are the things that must be spelled out. But you know what? Me say Nyameboa in October, the first rent conference. Annual conference. So every year, all the stakeholders. I want to see landlords. I want to see agents. I want to see tenants, government officials, and all those who matter in rents. Because we are having rent reforms and changing the face of rent in this country. And we need to have a stakeholder engagement. In this engagement, you know, we are going to adopt a standardized tenancy agreement. What you mean? To be as agreement. That or the agreement now was a bottom member fee. What do you mean? About 8 members. No, that's unlawful. It is inhumane. The Constitution of the Republic of Ghana cannot curtail people their movement. It does not. So therefore, your agreement should be consistent with what to the law. So if it is inconsistent to the extent of the inconsistency, then your agreement is null and void. Therefore, no, you landlord don't even say. Me na me dem dente bra 8 o'clock. No point more time. Because of also agreement one day. And we treat can no. The moment I be no, you have assumed
To bani aloke puna na fa to ne ententwa.
It is a way landlord, we tenant, she no me say critically.
Rent card.
Or rent card.
Tenancy. Receipt are
the
yeah.
Receipt.
Yeah.
Or rent card.
Rent card.
Or tenancy agreement.
Tenancy agreement.
San me say we. When now when you secured.
Okay.
We make to anyhow anyway. Now, say me kind no. Me buy ye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say me kind in Aboma. You cannot repeatedly be doing the same wrong things and expect different results.
Sure.
Over the last 6 decades, I was under President John Dramani Mahama. I say, why do I say so? I think that before I became this acting commissioner, I was an advocate. Then I have even lambasted rent control and described them in imprintable and unprintable words. Sometimes I say they are toothless bulldog, incapacitated to bite. Because I thought they were not doing what they were supposed to do. I thought we should bring reforms to change things. And what are they? I'm bringing 5 of them.
Okay.
They are 1, mandatory registration of tenancy agreements, which is the law.
Mandatory
registration of the tenancy agreement.
Of tenancy agreements.
Then I'm bringing a task force called Yellow. Task
force.
For enforcement. That we are recruiting, we getting people do whatever we can do to make sure say there was standby task force. They can move at the district level to our homes to see say whether you are complying or not.
Okay.
Special task force at the rent control level. Say as some this new task force as a law enforcement agency, meeting Metro TV, so MSC TV, MKasa, and Sorenko.
Yeah.
Then what is it? Now become a wheelchair commissioner. Okay, oh, Dano, or you to be, and I'll forget it. Because I was appointed to come and make the law work. I eat the law, I sleep the law, I do everything with the law. Without me enforcing, it is useless for me to be there.
Sure.
Why should I be there? Because of I will be paid, and at the end. And because of many, I just say, if I should be quiet and be paid, then what do I get? And I'm here to carry the vision of the president and to make sure, say, his vision of reforms now, also did the new paradigm shift. Now the reset agenda, President Edison is through the SUB, and so at me in space, our president's vision, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay,
nothing more, nothing less.
Mandatory registration of tenancy agreements. Task force I bet from yellow. I'm gonna call rounds. I'm making sure
standardized tenancy agreements.
Okay.
We're gonna have standardized tenancy agreements.
Okay.
No. Yeah, be making sure say at the conference I be adopt it. Mean young current control control adi humbiama. Say that be should become. No, because say it's a disincentive to the investors. And you see down a better agreement am I? Oh yes. Because the agreement no your own interest now there.
Oh yeah.
Because of the downward quite feeling no. For people no trade here with there. They will better on
one. You be favor.
Tenant no fit say on only say. Until who can na wonya me father name out. Until why don't we have a standardized tenancy agreement?
Okay.
Obi abebam.
Okay.
They told to be education.
Education.
I realize say people are absolutely ignorant of the law. Oh yeah. Yeah, recently, maybe in February 2020, February 25th or so, we issue first directive about the rent card. Say we need landlord that we issue rent card, no. By April 1, we know we can. Rent control will become. Queue no.
Obi a register.
Oh, send there. Who so much TikTok so to be. Obi a fetch them.
Obi a fetch them register.
I realize.
Yeah.
Say, information and mark clear. And then they told to be so no. It's about engagement and an institutional understanding. Me no can say I want to make sure say because of maybe enforcement in internal. I have written a letter to Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
And I have met them.
Okay.
I have written a letter to Judicial Service, the Chief Justice. I have met them. I have written to GRA yet to meet him.
Yeah. Okay.
Or meet them. IGP yet to meet him, written to him.
Yeah.
Comptroller, migration. Didn't we both go for wedding?
Can maybe so.
like you should have to work as institutions. GRA needs me and needs rent control. Why? Why put your rent tax? And then you have to pay 8%. 8% of rent tax to the government and GRA because income tax and your property tax. Income. Said you would have I track a two income. Maybe be a tax, maybe born man. Also, a Juma. And the GRA is having difficulties of getting their rent tax.
Okay. To me, your rent and the to say your boss bar.
Yes. So, which are 10,000, also 8%.
Also, 8%.
Say commercial property on 15. Nipa say the but to win quite first to them. It may call enforcement now. I'm going with the GRA.
Okay.
It's a 2 back count November 10.
Okay.
Number 2, controller, migration. This is the first time you see immigration joining us to go for operations. Ghana, how?
Okay.
When you say so, what did that high now? See your money. Well, it's which you did amount.
I knew.
80 foreigners, no, Yampamo, or Moon or Bar. Not yet, or say, or President Manu. We need a yet. We need baby free. We need your tongue. Nothing on the Ghana needs you on to be investor. What could for Cron for a Vibalau?
Oh, man and I.
Immoral person. Obia to say, oh dear, criminal and murderer. No, or counterfeit, or you the money. I would feel. We don't control and just immigration laws. No, landlord, no, you are culpable.
Okay.
We are responsible for the work of that guy.
For keeping and harboring
that is why you see a lot of criminality. And we feel and we say it's unchecked because the landlords are admitting people in their homes who are doing criminal things. This time, the reforms will capture them. That's why I'm calling controller to come on board.
Okay.
3, IGP. These are the law enforcement agency. As part of the operation, though we have a task force, it is important say we can work with the IGP and the police to support us. We actually say by September, November, hey, it won't be easy. And yet rent control, like I said, rent control the levy. May involve all the institutions. Bank of Ghana, dollarization will be a thing of the past. I met the financial dollarization is going to be a thing of the past. With the collaboration with Rent Control and Bank of Ghana, we have more constant enforcement. Hotels and all those doing rent in dollars, your time has come. It is finished.
Into one hotel a night $200.
It is criminal. It is unacceptable in law. In the face of that, laws and Bank of Ghana is not right. We met the financial market department of Bank of Ghana last 2 weeks. You realize that I've been in office for 3 months.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to make sure that I'm setting the parameters and the foundation strong. And when I start moving, no back, no way, because the regulators and institutions are fully involved. The police is involved, immigration is involved, GRA is involved. It is only about 50 counts. I say, no one say, yeah, coach baby abeda. I'm say, yeah,
sure.
Simple as ABC.
Simple.
And I'm very clear. What I say?
Yeah.
I think say all of us I will feel we say no man in terms of rents.
Yeah.
It's you garnish it. Obe painty at decorating no. It's not beautiful. I don't beautiful things. I said how it is. And I work to make sure say if I still remain the commissioner, this will be done. And it will be done without fears or favor. And the only person who can stop me is the president of the republic and possibly warn me by my minister. If these two people, then it will work somehow, some way. But apart from that, the law has to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I say. Just to scare people. I'm telling the truth. Say things are not going as it's so supposed to be because shortage or if the people are taking advantage the shortage to cash out.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily. What I say? And so forth and so on. There are a lot of things we can do. In how we will work on. And also with the agent issues and also no.
Yeah.
If you care to know 1047 Act, your real estate agency council. Now they are responsible to ensure and say agents are registered, agents are regulated, and agents do their work.
Okay.
People who are doing the 10 and what have you, 10 or working fee at first, So we be done empty. Yeah, because of course, yeah. But because what I know because they are not regulated. How many database?
Exactly.
They are very quack agent, a conquenious agent, board and chalk agent. Agent who are not qualified to become agents. They are forced to become agents. And they are manipulating people, they are defrauding people, they are stealing people, and they are doing all kind of illegality to turn around. That's the cost of rent in Ghana. Let me be very frank, yeah. The increment of rent is not the landlord alone. Agents landlord say, me patrol had a prime area. So by the time the 1,005. Landlord was over agent can you know. And yes, and Matia say, Fanebra. Now Dobina also no. Also when ya na commission.
Yeah. And to commission Mr. And what did he have a part because and so most artists are more regularized warm one. It's saying it to saying Abia Bosha Basso Pedine. Some senior agents. Says here the young who say we are registered agents and as I say, but we're sharing if you're baby so we agents or pen microphone. And now also me what dine war ashamai working fee no aje. Or no one said that you are the coach of Bosha by Nadia Quay and then anybody no the rako no aje. Also who me wa be wa kind of say achimata come a pa wo de yanko no asaja another working fee mo be kwa no aha who me wa ba ko wo kind of say St. John's so we cry e from simple Santa Maria no asaje enti at the end of the day client ba ko no on the na chia je no working fee e be we che dan no anya bia ma no ba je working fee no wadi.
Yes.
What's our friend watching? Oh, na dan who tibinka. Oh, my tibinka wa domi. Working fee. Now I je. Eti when mama also no what you working fee. Kwa be ne na dan who nyebi.
Yes.
And no eti say ana me pacho commission no mo je ne 10% no. Mesiramo eno so
I realize now there's because of rent act in no. You can't take I wouldn't take more than 5%. 5%.
5%.
In the law of rent, But I'm here to look at the 1047.
Yeah.
But so far as I'm concerned, Emra Ache is the Rent Act.
Okay.
And it is 5% commission.
5% commission.
No
more G10.
What I say? Eti me no kase. On say your professional agents.
Okay.
Omo ye formal, omo ye regulated. What I say?
Yeah.
Ebi omo cost no mo no maybe no. Ono nkase wo kwa no waju say you.
Yeah.
In a professional way no. Ebi obe she baby. Maybe na abe top more than 5% no. But only a professional. Omo na they need to be omo ye regulate omo. It's in all the mushroom agents no. Should be brought under the bigger umbrella no.
Okay.
Of React. And I know say Mr. Jeffrey, Emmanuel Jeffrey is my friend, CEO of React.
Okay.
We are working together with the rent control. Very soon, we'll come together to make sure that React and rent control do the right. But my breaking information way.
Okay.
Now, a DNA rent control be now what my boy and my agent way as well. And it's a competition.
Exactly.
The law allows me, as a chief handler of rent laws in this country, to open a vacant premises.
Okay.
I'm going to invoke it now. It means rent control is going to be an agent, national agent.
I'm a pedanya.
Of course, come to rent control.
Let's be about rent control.
Yes, exactly. So I'm pushing the competition straight away. And the government entity will be more credible than any individual agent in this country.
Exactly.
We are landlord now, person we are safe. na obi me di wachina o de meka ene wantua ene wanye say ya
crofo properties scamming crofo
eti asa na no very soon no I'm putting some systems in place. I'm trying to listen to people and put it very soon. By the end of the year, I'm optimistic that there's going to be a strong platform.
Okay.
Where landlords will bring their properties. We will down watching water, and we have waiting list. A waiting list whereby me pay down watching water. Okay, be on the waiting list. In the next 3 months or 4 months, me time of person. Baby reporting. They will say, oh, waiting list. Landlord the bape, yes, in patrol, meet the
tenants.
Now you sign contract, we be our teacher, maybe I come. Now, who's can you screw to account? You will not even see the landlord to go say only because bring the property as a government agency responsible to managing your property, no. And that is what must happen. And rent control, because of that, we are now going to invoke after 60 years. Say rent control is going to open a vacancy. Landlord will be a team in 9 per year. Opa, you can come for the inquiry. Might be client services.
Okay.
When I came.
Okay.
Because you see, Oko rent control initially, no, across a job as a young market and a tomatoes market.
Futufra.
Look, we are scheduling meetings. Yeah. Say across the hospital, and check. I'll say over 8 abla 8. Over 12 abla 12. But one, so we are orderliness will be at rent control. It is sad to go to rent control and see people packing themselves like sardines, quote unquote.
Why am
I think me was a 1.5. So why do you want to hear cases 9 to 12?
That's what point I'm coffee.
So no, I said no. And check around here 24 hour baby.
But 24 hour
economy. I'm going to roll it because you see the fact is many people have cases in the night.
Exactly. Yeah.
Near 2 ben aduna. Be around 9, 8, 10 mebwa.
Yes.
Obi abepon juma eben your so timber rent control. What we need is that we are going to ask them for security people.
Okay.
We get about 2 policemen to be at rent control offices. At least up to 10 you can report a case. Now they can no phone. I said they'll flow go MTN now. All that kind of problem. Now record it. Now the system can be to record one rent control app very soon on your phone. You can report your case in the morning.
On the app.
Fast. Which by September I want to see the rent control app. We are modernizing rents.
Okay.
Issues in Ghana.
Okay.
And that old manual people work, you know, is now going to be a thing of the past. So you could see that my direction, and rent control direction, is heading towards a more advanced, digitized system of rent. And yet the archaic way of reporting this about rent control. Now you can sit at the comfort of your home, report a case. They can do for you. Very soon, who are butchery? That's what now. We can manage your case outside via online.
Okay.
OD something, yes.
Okay. So are we going to get to a point and say, oh, I had a easily gone down oh I had a month $2,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I had
let me bring this one too.
Okay.
Come here, can say rent in the 6 months or no. Landlord will say, magic. I mean, to me, them.
Yes.
Mammy and some. Yeah. Ganamra, I may face you. A year rent law, they say. Landlord to be better in your mind, I will bet my son don't pay. I to them. Unless you apply to rent control for assessment, tenant can apply for assessment, landlord can apply for assessment. Then we will go and evaluate why, on what grounds are you increasing. Okay, my maintenance. Tenant, they now when ho. My year where man punto abana because of when it's a canon do also amene me. Mama also a kama into be the kakra ka ho. Anyway, kakra saying what percentage? 1%, 2%, or 10%? What is the reason? How do you even add on? Then I'll pay out the 100% also. And say one. Number 2, maybe because of economic reasons. No more boy then. If you first time you talk tomatoes, me answer 2 cities. He said I want 2 cities 50 pesos. It's no, and I'm to be as landlord. Me want to kakra.
Okay.
It's economic me kakra also. Okay, which is reasonable. Kakra percent ASN. Answer. Inflation across. Meboa. Because of that, no man I gallop.
Yeah.
It mean kakra so. Percentage ASN. That is why I'm gonna say men for pay increase. But rent control for an assessment. They will give you certificate of assessment. After we have done that checks, they know what to say. Oh yes, Waboka. It's 100,000, 100,300, 100,250. Reasonably and fairly. That does not mean say you control rent. But you make sure say take advantage over the tenant now you're weak, you know. I want negotiation power because there is shortage. Because there is shortage, people think that we should allow market forces to play. But the government will not sit down for to suffocate people. And then we look at say two firma, transport firma. Don't people care to the government?
Yes.
You put my child and then you want to and one was sitting on Africa and boy and or so. On the abandoned there, I'm talking block.
What do you mention?
In the last 20 years, we've been painting it down there. 15 years until iron rot that. 10 years on your shader. Who said, me may be up to them? What's the so area had ye?
Yeah, had ye.
It's unfair. And the rent control now will not allow you to do that. Who to them make application? You may assessment. Yes, I come very soon. You may not independent rent assessment committee across the district.
Okay.
Land any independent rent control.
Okay.
Okay, just with her. Your composition of maybe landlord back home, tenant back home, assembly for Umbi. And all of them come together, rent control, nipa back home. No matter as a committee. In that district, you know, they are going to do the assessment and tell you how much you pay.
Okay.
Very soon, sign along by
okay.
Under President John Dramani Mahama Mamuno. Very soon, you know, if I'm aware, say, very soon, your amendment to be a cabinet. But I know the president will pass it with a kind of alacrity. If we could do parliament pass here, the 6 months will now move to 1 year.
Okay.
For fair play, because landlord will be able to say, and 1 year. As a government, as an institution, we believe, say, we must listen to the people. That will be fair to the landlord and be fair to the tenant. Middle way, 1 year.
Okay.
But as at now, under section 25, that's section 5, the law is clear that 6 months until we repeal it. The PNC law 138 and Act 220. This is what I'm talking about. But it's an assurance there. By the end of the year, if there's a new rent law, we should be looking at 1 year, not more than 1 year. And also independent rent assessment. If the law is passed.
Okay. My boss about Jumabi na pesa commissioner Shade Kakra. Davidson. Mama videos in the kakana yan fan Shade na me nyina so misa commissioner sem. Me fa nipa be say 4 or 5 kakra because near that so nti Davidson yanko.
Mr. Snowwasher. What's it? Okay. Room number 1, a single room cell container Apreku Majoma 500 Ghana cedis. Room number 2, some very spacious, very neat executive single room, but the thing is a toilet and bath and outside don't want to be used in a kitchen, so you share it with someone to weigh what I say 500 bed diner fence your bowel and gated if you're a 500. Room number 3, a chamber and hostel container Apreku Majoma. Executive 950. Okay. Room number 4, a single room. Our variation. Okay. But Mr. Room a yara nibi. Shouldn't expect too much and 2 more house. Okay. And no 4,000 for 1 year. Okay. Room number 5, a single room or kitchen or porch where dry sashing. Ablekuma Paradise a 450 1 year advance. Room number 6, a chamber and hostel contain, executive chamber and hostel contain, no landlord, very close to the roadside, well gated and so by nice house, nice compound, TikTok 4 time. What you say? No, I believe my CPA 1,200. Okay. Room number 7, a 2-bedroom apartment, I believe my paradise 1,003. Room number 8, a 2-bedroom apartment, I believe my paradise 1,001. Room number 9, a 2-bedroom apartment, I believe my paradise 1,006. Room number 10, a 2-bedroom apartment, I believe my paradise and see 1,005. Okay, into the open now comment, what.
Washroom nim chinim into a porch now where no near converted into kitchen into a room back on 2,000 POP nim and normal ceiling ya boy be to the be and on a lower say 450 no now a corner nim kakra no see upgrading abem no 900 also upgrade no 1,005 baby kwa dia kitchen no kwa no be na share. If you have a good way, no crano, washroom no our form na dan washroom. Into over do so do sun stairs and above. Now and also on the 1,005 commissioner. And he has say rooms now yeah general pricing no any location no pricing no. And
yeah, let's go back here. On say in certain prices no. Certain things are put into consideration.
Okay.
When they are assessing. When they make assessments.
Okay, assessments.
One room, self-contained, or East Legon, cannot be the same as Troko.
Yes.
Why? Because first, you have area no. Assassin no. And the quality of materials.
Oh, this is dino.
And it can be a factor.
Yeah.
It all just say one room, East Legon or cantonment. Now one room will be a Tesano.
Yeah.
And the same thing. The variation is about area no. Which kind of people live there economically.
Okay.
The way I place neatness here. What I say luxury aspect in the
yes.
The type of door. I mean, a different lifestyle.
Okay.
And it's categorized into kind of people be. Even be as it may in Compono, they don't have the right to even set their own prices.
Okay.
But they still have to come to rent control for an assessment.
And then the price. Now the abaya yibubashi,
So you can imagine. And like I said, say your mom ran a year juma. Yeah, you be changing mra. A changing mra by enforcement.
Yeah.
It's the man who say enforcement.
Enforcement.
And yet kasa tintin topongo. Be mean say idea obe enforce wa. Sebte obe titi ni panan so kakra. What I say? Aya na.
Ghana so dey empem that so no.
It ye pet na recently me kan yi no more politics. Yes, of course I heard it. And I prepare for bay, and I to about way, and I to about way, and I see a dime, and I say, and now echo a dominating, then it is threatening the political landscape. What I say is like you are bringing reforms are about a half party. No. You see, that is the difficult aspect of it. Recently, over here, President Ibrahim Mahama intervened about say which we are or be demanding more than a year.
6 months, sir.
They be a TV so I tell people say let us show appreciation to the first gentleman of the land, not because he appointed me as a commissioner, but because his vision, and the will to do and be strong in his words.
Yeah,
hardly will you see a certain president coming and making his position clear. Say, who did rent advantage? Say, almost in Namosa. He was clearly when he made labor that if you go against the Mrana, you have to rent courts.
Yeah.
That's a president or a first man of gentleman of the land who believes the law has to work.
Sure.
So if the person who appointed me believes the law has to work, who am I?
Who am I?
I am carrying his vision.
Yeah.
And the vision of the president is that his agenda of resetting the state, it can never be done without housing.
Sure.
What I say? Almost a catch of salt. You see that Nkosuo. He's doing everything. But I say, upon all this I'm doing to bring low cost housing, I cannot end my term without resetting the rental markets.
Me say we answer. Mo be phone line so I'm fa few course nothing. Ye fa NC. Commission me pacho more regularize hostel.
Okay. Since I'm in 2 sessions.
Okay.
Michelle Nooks. Maybe Michelle Nooks.
Okay.
National Union of Ghana Students, something like that. I met Omo leadership. The president was there. The Women's Commissioner was there. The General Secretary was there. The Chief Justice was something. They were all there at rent control.
Okay.
They paid courtesy call and they came and cried of
and
what students are going through.
Sure.
You know what? In the hostel over Terrorism Authority and the register.
Oh, okay.
But Ekoba increment now and no money check.
Rent control.
Yeah, rent control I assess it. It no. Let me state once again. Hostel operators, for the cry of the students of this country, and for the fact that 4 people in a room, Mujo be 4,000 this semester, or by next semester, trust me, I am going to make a statement very, very soon, and that we are moving straight to the hostels.
Okay.
Now, Okobabia hostel, you're incredible 1,000.
Yeah.
They feel like when they want to increase, no more two, without any justification, that cannot work again. It will remove rent control, move straight to the hostels and clamp down. And that one I can assure them, said they should now prepare. And as they be invited, money I share.
Because 4,000, 5,000, just 3 months old.
Look, Mami Fosu. And that education is even cheaper.
Yeah.
The hostel and housing make it not cheap.
Exactly.
And that is why we cannot understand and see the government fail. Where people are using their own individual feelings to say, yeah, they investors. And you know, hostel over one trade or PBR. I bring them regulate more. And because of your hostel, you will be homestels. They convert Obifi around the school to become a hostel.
No matter than a hostel.
No, or did your pay
room back
or they and
4
no, they are 5,000, 5,000, 20,000.
And then
the next 4 months was that Baku for 10 rooms are or cash out.
Yeah.
And nobody can say anything. For the crowd of Nooks, we're going to have a statement together with Nooks. We are going to join with Nooks. We are moving to the campuses. We are identifying hostels across the campuses, private hostels on campuses who are doing things without any recourse to law to make sure say you know what we can. It is a very subtle down cautioning to operators of hostels.
Okay.
That rent control has the jurisdiction of making sure say the mutumu damunumu increase rent is now go to the past. Say yes, we will make sure say we can prosecute you.
Okay. Fantastic. Mumia for us wamefa few course na fe. Questions na beba no commissioner timi ya no na fe. Hello, good morning. Line na jam. Good morning.
Hello.
Pacho lo with TV no say be ya. Aha, you bet me din komo.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Me Pacho you from the college.
Okay.
Me Pacho person be visa commissioner said. Last some way or kind. Ya di omo kam keka na say ba be ye juma.
Emu di ahia wa kan sem bebre.
Rent control ka say to me to who dan mu na de.
Okay, increment.
So me no. Mami this time say politician for no more 50 years no na omodiama aha no also omo sa emranu because me feel we are see our politician no betumi catch us aban sing dan man here and the second one no betumi catch us no the ope and no obey me no be me hu ni say na omo kan dey anya aduma because politician so what that treatment of me feel we betumi catch us no or the moda na ye nti aban ni tumi e wo so and the third one also no agent for no omo and the problem agent to me to die mo our agent on top blog here o ti the agent there say I dia me say omo betumi agent mu a problem no be solve the problem of the rent
agent
I am the
agent. Okay, thank you.
The agent to me, but now I can't say. Yes, friend, what price you have to rent that in agent said there be 700. Oh, yeah, not agent in the car you are warranting, you know. Oh, yeah, if you run to an agent in that generation, to get the problem, not a agent.
Thank you. Madam Mobi Sumrabina, a time. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Oh, Frappa, no one will TV, no, say about feedback, no. Yeah, Emma. Good morning, Mammy Tio.
Hello.
Yes, madam.
Good morning.
Yes, madam. Good morning. Low TV, no.
Good morning.
Aha, good morning.
Pastor Rose Neka, sir.
Rose, Mammy Tio. Mammy Tio. Oh, Rose. What's that? Nkosuo kasa wo fi on so what's my kasa wiu da bia me catch us say me kasa wa ha e fa fidie be na wo ho mu asa na dru ho enti wo kasa wo tie wo ho TV no so pe delay no be ba be kwa me kasa wa ha enti mi di be 1 minute 30 seconds asa na dru ho what you say. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but from Ezekiel
enti
yes, the full say I was Red Control Commissioner no almost set standard and so
okay.
Say be obia to sing down or better standard no so no dia or dia rent but the standard be any honor I think so be very offer.
Okay. Thank you. What the other question is suggestion and I think Commissioner can want some that I know na assessment and evaluation or ebem no say wutie ni year aha thank you pacho yam for ye fa nipa be 3 aka ho na ye say
hello
good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, madam.
Pacho me issue ni say baby am want me rent landlord every year bian ati talking
every year be our tomb.
Yes, it's maybe something and also a lawful say.
Every year now or tomb no, then or ya wa dem ho. E yo be penti. Or be change WC or change or penti ma. Onya she wa dining. And every year be our tomb. Okay.
And on the crown, no couple can no be catch say ya too.
Now what tenancy agreements?
The pastor David wa mommy di.
Ayeka. All right, commissioner wa ha. Pastor mo fa ni pam you no ka ho na yen fancy. Problems no do also. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
About your rent account this and say. I was saying me and me rent down no. Me ba rent control and I say me landlord the area say this and because they do on over ba say what to do but now here maintenance via on one of baby bia no someone you free rent him or the back can what go to better increase it no never anything.
Okay, commissioner ha. Last caller. The issues are the same. And I'm good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Mama Patrick is saying.
Boko.
Oh, Patrick, Bibisa, commissioner, say. You can't say, Edana or Cassadani bo, I see. Only a minus one Cassana building materials and as if for no one tissue. Don't tissue, I am sure that this one because.
Man, we are landlord.
I'm your landlord.
Thank you. Okay.
Obi all the time na before so no betu afi dan no ase dan ni mu nyina e basa no agya oko. What I say? Okay. As one more can the opinion can all come in favor of the can say tenant for no obi all the time man dan why you come before so no betu afi mu no mo ase mu nyina basa no agya on ko.
What security ni bia na because ya na landlord ni bi wo hono ma omoje 1 month extra security say maybe they say the man be a commissioner ebi so am me the man 1 year enti patro bi san ma me say on cha ban no na ban into building materials no so this one e dan bo no e be ba form because na e no sa no na wasi wo the area that
na so what I say na tools no ana tools ba cho tie me
metio pa landlord
ana tools no aban no sa na be enso di aban na nze bi no so tete so ma for no mo so rent because na no e boye nyina
me da se me da se landlord me da se papa okay ya starting free asie ha ne fa koso.
So, on the last question,
yeah.
But I'm
now person can say, on only the question for building materials and the boss. But when I was with the area that I mean, you should see a so credit.
I'm trying to say, I am a landlord for every firm who say, Ubi quiet a wajama.
Yeah, I inherited.
I know, then I've been 50 years.
Yeah,
and the man. And the accounts of it not come you.
Yeah.
On one case, on your maintenance, maybe. That's what we will boost out because feeling one in China, no. Yeah. Two. Quickly come. One share you. On the say 100 Ghana, no. Also 100 Ghana.
100 Ghana.
Until the American say, me can we say, Obi Kasemen told them. No. But tuma. Dear now,
there should be a justification
there must
for
be
that.
A reason.
Yeah.
And more importantly, the percentage of increment
yeah.
saying.
Okay.
Papa na oye abanjuma ono ye na juma. Ni income no for the past 1 year bi make
am.
Wo de etem bia wo kutum 80%. Say about to ni pay mu 5% or 10. Now what to them 70.
Obede tua.
Ntino o person onye den. Na dan e jama ma mo kometuma da madiem. And because of the fact that I don't want it no. E de ye cash out.
And on osan ma comment we say tenants no so be say dan no.
Mamika semchiro.
Yeah.
Emnani is very simple. Say omo bi dan a 1 year, on twema 1 year in mass and alcohol.
Okay.
Anytime we have person who self will be no. Woman a notice of about let's say 48 hours.
Okay.
But man say me patrol. I was waiting me ba chef
you know.
On train man say we who are every access if you don't know to go to that place. But man notice.
Yeah.
Say me ba ho Sunday we and then now anybody so me ebe. Ampo one ho bob one ho. Now ko ro ba bi na on say ho anya fine.
Yeah.
No so bob one ho. Oba we bi gate wa.
Yeah.
Landlord abe the plumbing. Oba he water closet.
Oba be show the tiles and
bibia fine. O when I say ya e ho na asim pacho 1 grams landlord betima 2 no say. One different what say normal.
Okay.
It at once na no. Otum ka say yenko ben control na me onyina so because me than man no take inventory.
Also
tenant no take inventory. Also take inventory. Then na di jam. Me ja white water closet. Me ja clean compound.
Yeah.
Manya ba bia huafu ebuchi.
Yeah.
Me ba fie no no. If you want fu
WC ni nyina da ne brown.
Painting na kutum. Based on this no me just meet no tena fi ha biem. Which is reasonable.
Okay.
With evidence.
Okay.
And based on that, it's a lawful eviction. But take the processes. Mamika last will be a musa. Abscondment. So be two them. Yeah. Now I say the time also. Now we are hide and seek.
Yeah.
Now I say oh ho no. Be 1 month to feel hot. I want no better back home. No better no come matching. Sango for no. Oh, men for hammer. Enko
budai no.
Men for bufu enko two roofing sheet no. Emran obedi.
Okay.
Oba rent control. E ma form bi. Form no. And the process no. Oba report to I find abscondment. Wodwane dia. You from way. Fuck talent than 14 days. Say obiti on kan cheno. No treat timra. So 14 days one treat ya ma. As the journal where they were done. It is na ye rent control your court.
Okay.
Yeah, the document that court judge or magistrate. Me patch me to me. Na me mo wura dem ho.
Na me nyine ya ma no.
Na me pack no man na emwa obana o de me car wa beje na magim sika.
Okay.
And I am no.
Okay.
Judge in man, sir, order now. Police in Yemwa. Who got anymore? On the inventory. If you pee on the trade. I just don't come because I know.
Yeah.
When control send right them one. Obe take full inventory.
Of a debut or
pee or bucket in general. Kunya so. Everything behind what them be who take inventory. Now they count. No, you know, you dance here. You're far away. Need that to so. It's a bar. You're about copy rent control.
Yeah.
Obama Bejia, we are checking a 1-1. No one can say. Oh, we're the more than Ariana. And in Blaquano.
Okay.
To be up comment, I remember how.
Okay.
Remember in Thelma 1 year. No, soon. Who's a winner? Zika. The time of son. But we'll be to come on the time on soon yet. No one cry and yet. Immoral bet on form yet.
On form yet.
Because the time on so yet. No to no quite. But I need you know. We are tenant. Over Castellano, me too. Me too.
Maybe I am a time version. I'm a my.
Bibisa, no zampa. O crame. And as well, Coswa, Mauna Freno.
Okay.
Now, who ye? We tell me my. No, so we no evidence. So friend based on that, no, you beat my rescue.
Okay.
And to be assessment.
I'll be assessment.
Assessment, yeah. Assessment is about making sure that what tenant it would find say net or landlord or 3 months no 2 months. What you because I too much. Then you so do 2 no. Yen come man.
Okay.
But what I say it took in abuma na kwese prepare na beden e be ye aduma. It dey make sure to say rent control. Among for course agent no. Agent. In terms of rent control is not going to invoke its jurisdiction of make sure say to act now my to me say you be vacant premises say oh dan afabra ene yeah you be try to
you be chro you be now we tenant who here that for rent control
na watch motor bla you be to waiting list obi pe dan watch motor landlord men ha ho father ne bra oba say na oji ya assessment amount kama nti bibia ye one stop shop.
Okay.
Assessment dem why you also ye bia kama I feel pekura na ye ji kana bra bejus kana bo ya ko hweda no kama
yeah
ya assessment bibia wom go rent control enko hwa ade bia what's that ni ye enko hwa sa de en fa ko mo be nya asem toilet gum nya didie say
yeah
dan na rent control e hote
okay
enti ho nteme ma ho because you no one madanya tenant me use a
yeah
yam prema eti yam ma mfa dan a enye standard den ba ho udi bejisika toilet wom bibia gam na udi sika afi no wada
obia no
ya so a ana afi so a udi say me koji miska rent control me boa
simple uni tenant kura ni asem
me ko ho
okay
me ko dan ka uni ni hide and seek bia me ma me yare na me ba ti tipa no na o ma me yare an kwa na ma me ba obaya
David da
o ma me yare am ye nsa eti obi eje no odi no e na be excuse e wo tenant ameka ho lastly me ko tenants me mo ni di too much nane say what me ntre obi fie na on ka 1 month
Ejana what to me David Sermate
eti say odi landlord no nane say your father have more than 6 months e tell say 1 month 2 months 3 months up to 6 months so obi do 2 years na say e did 6 months now so 2 as what to sue on her.
Oh, okay.
It was all written can amount.
Okay. I said no to
say what to call now timu na account on from my account on one three so.
Oh, sir.
And I say
and tell me I'm a me too ne. And then and I see udi misika mami amatu.
Yes.
Unfa mame no. Me twa. Oh, okay.
Eti bi twa to nya record.
Okay.
Say me patro edan no me ma 1 year. Ene me say me still landlord for say. So udi obi 2 years 1 year unfa hu niye.
Unfa hu niye.
Watu susu. Because what tell 6 months. What 1 year. And the law says not more than 6 months. Who's what 1 year what omra? What 2 years what omra?
What omra?
Who say one out do dan 2% do ko twa dan. What was in patron matem 8 months. From 1 year 3 months 2 months mami. I feel now over horzo. And I damn di. What is saying? Obaya, what di?
What you mean this?
Because a social no to. What bumla so? Eti kono ye tire obi ase we landlord. Now the dam open once and dam will be 2 years. 1 year or 7 months. Or say name crop for this camano because Canada Bank.
Canada Bank.
What rent control and down to me make you clear. What I say?
Yeah.
Or say for one family or team 1 month, 3 months for over them free.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to direct rent control to do that as well.
Okay.
What I say? I'm saying
fantastic.
A dime with the diamond more than 6 months. Me repeat it, yeah. With the diamond more than 6 months, what tomra?
What tomra?
Obi tia 1 year, 2 years amount. What I say?
Yes.
Not difference. No, what 80 months. Say, my not transfer me. And nothing amend more than the limit fees.
6 months, no.
Where simple legal?
Simple.
Ah, what tomra? Where illegal? What demand more? It will be a patro. My boy Busia 1.5 months account. It will come with the amount.
Simple. But me some question we not me Mr. Panel no one be bomb fa me. Obi send me message say omo kwaje dan. Nti me say wo shaba ye dan wura. Watua dan ne kama no. Na na ote baby dada no ye se nkuwotu. E na obo shaba je dan sika no. Washroom ni ho on totals. E na tenant ne se ohia sa na ma na ansa na wa ye dan. Wa ba dan nim. Ano de sika na shabatia ye no wode akwa ye sa na ma ni nyina na nipa ne ka so me kra me say ya transfer no ma nya ama ya me say ne ko baby foforo o say sa de ono to no ka so beto tas de sa de wa tie free sika no gi henimu ame kwa wi che sika no tue no emu 110 kra wa nya ama no so de decoration wa dem ho no na odimande ye nti sika no tua.
Is it depending on
a complicated issue?
On the consent. First of all, say udu sika and as landlord be yadi bo and now udu sika be yadi bia. We hear the consent of the landlord.
Yeah.
Say landlord area now no as majim sika. It me and person me
yeah.
A different thing. But one are we instructing no. Say me patro me person we fair.
Enti ya mame.
Fire mame. And all the aye. Now the aye now kwa obejo.
Obeje. Ana matwa abaka.
Because one house open. Only open been hot. And now open I feel. Now one you are doing about behind. Now when you see.
Yes, I know the
wildlife.
Well, landlord no anya. All right, thank you very much. I think Sam Nyame Yadoma would have more of this conversation. Ninjina education na ye say be ya enforcement ne sha sese e ba. Onkobo Mr. Frederick Tirisu say and on the buy no we few for and a tenant na de patcho there be Sir Frederick say you no pay Mr. Frederick Opoku rent commissioner of the Republic of Ghana mayena na say and wa church ni memu krofo ma we say krofo wi ni ade rent ni problem obi a problem ahomtio commissioner to we continue we fie na ono nsuo no time open no baby ni bufu anu atum light no time bufu anu be so
omo je water be no mo di sisi
enye iso
to no
oje water be no kotua oje light be no kotua
mi na ba ekro no la fanebra
rent na sem de nyame ne yamboafo anyway my name is Apreku Kwesi ni twa ye homra sisia
ye duaba edimu se wuta idia wo wedie ye fefefe na emom semina ebuoma wo wedie agina so eye fefefe eyen ara agbevemona soap ene agbevemona cream de nyina mede semina no dware ena mede cream no so sra yebu baby say se woni mo nsa hokra woni ahemfo ena didie me kun footballer odimu e de agbeve bam ena di ni dwuma chenso onokra na offrey we na ye freno adwenkra e wo psychology mu
hello ohima mona
yes Mr. Bam
me patro mayembre me agbeve bam e wo flight edika eba London me namfo no mu e ha me omo anya me secret no
fa agbevemona soap ene agbevemona cream kutia honam nsansa ekro honama eyinka nantema propro agbevemona cream ebuama tumifu kama ena ema honam tosod na hanaha agbevebam ya wuyi ano agbevebam ya ma honam yawo sisi yawo ubenya agbevendro yi ewo pharmacy shops herbal shops any over the counter medicine sellers FDA ajejude nkrato yi atu
adofo amohwe me Dr. Mponsa Herbal Hospital e de afidi papa bi frabuchira bagana sa afidi we nipa biara a wote asase we so e wo se wo kwadam bi e wo se wo beda sa afidi we afidi na ahwe wo TV no so e wo se wo beda afidi we mu bi tie bebre wo ha anya yare nko e na ade beba beda mu na o dam mana correct wo nipa dua na ma nipa no wo nyini no
na me ma wakwa ba se uguso ene yenti ene de panel discussions no me se ne won bebo me so nyame ne meboafo ekwan bia so se ne Philip ne ni abre me hu idi nyame ne beka bia ma me ne Philip Jima eti say Dr. Baomi ahoye ye de nyame ase na constituency so omo ho ye
nyame ado obi ahoye
ye de nyame ase ena me sure say obi anfa 1 minute nchiachia Malik Adama enso wa Hamaliket saying oh nyame adom me ho ye papa all right okay yen komo no ase na me sure say yetimi di en time so a topics na trepe ye betimi akonka ni nyina na ya na rebata ne wa hwan na ewrewrem no ene kofa we nyina abanti ye ne say ene de wa Philip adi ni huni wa ye cute intimacy bakache so ni huni. Philip, you're starting free a year damai over the weekend, and engineers and planners handing over the man on Awutie Baba Ibrahim Mahama Kaya or the Asedama Nanado Danko Kufuado say 2022 almost started process. No, I think also there was a document called is it a rule of objection or something? Say go first for na catch and so moko and for that matter so mu jejo letter of no objection nti nanado and sign ye na omode ko start process no nti as all cases so say yes or start one day pe and or say or pe damai na good first for no and na ye adwuma for 30 years as a contractor no dey fidie ne to good e dey ma wo mo to wo mo be kono and omo yes o mu je na chairman so I think the whole thing no Saturday no. How did you see this occasion?
Yeah, but that's Mada what for you know say but be of the say no edu. Mama chere good people of Lekuma West, especially polling station officers.
Esther baby mana.
Actually meeting in chair for now on Kasainti.
Okay.
Good people of Lekuma West and your part no ye be a polling station.
Oh, okay.
And then Panifo Asia Apie Kwaya Oma a Wapepa, some say almost some our polling station on forms. Na that's a set in Yemaye.
Okay.
And Yemaye, I feel say I'm wine. Yeah, Koyanim, Aye, Ama, your partner, grounds no, Aye solid, send a baby to my power.
every year we miss them. I'm a Ghana for and at home. The nona eguso. You are met chair consensus chairman or the consensus executives. Any regional rep, Madame Akria Free, Honorable Nyamishano, Jumapa. A year come out there, Prusi, a year Ibrahim Mahama. You have one abaso. One abaso topic in Minsan Canning. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Minsan. And if I saw Bobo Quache. Yeah, Minsan Canning late. Terminating Gomoa Cra. Okay. It's me could run at that background now, Manicrokum. Sorry. Yeah. But see commentary kakra around it, which I've always believed is we need to groom Ghanaians people instead of foreigners. Also, we say some network companies, any other companies. All by the end, they don't discount in other countries. And more on my Ghana, because we need to build our people so that. A bit more my Ghana acronym. But talking about gold mines, I did say from Mr. Ibrahim. And it's making sure that within a short time, less than 6 months, I'm back to the airport. Yeah. A baby in development as a good face over the years. At the end of the year, and a enclave on them. Come to the airport, I mean, next shows in Kanosu airports. I don't understand to be corrected. And again, so you rose in those areas, and also no money call them. We can't just get up to say you too a good day ever have you been neglected community you understand? I say in such a way say community a bad feel say sad the Nkosuo the development abread your community and your mind. You understand? Yeah. It's another a buying and so a very easy other commodity around it, say we're present, brother. The question is, Ochina Semina may go good position or Ghana anum. Let me be a quenya be that one, that's me be it take over now. And obey my answer said manana. Here no to me different. And now see in common so a process started from your administration. I'll say way back 2022. Yeah, 2022. It can start to be corrected because me in a check. You understand? Turning community me sure say it calls for an alarm. In na say your brother, a brother penny, a very responsible mining. Oh yeah. Not the people in the Dama a big good impact investors be call them. Say the Rose network in good shape it attract investors. Other companies be call them. And that Bama Ghana a developing. Yeah. I've had no problem over the years. But go for China and other places bar. Ne Accra no more set to supermarket ne other. Yeah. But instead of push out outskirts, I'ma have be no. They won't do it. Accra choke already. No, ma be shame fin. You understand? Accra choke already. And until ne go for a lot of people were happy when Kennedy was talking about a year how your best pande certain ministries, across certain regions in Africa. A problem mining boom. Once Accra, and until a rent issue, no, I issue Accra. No. I want to move to the city. So that's it. Say, yeah, the ministry acquired that areas. Yeah. People will be forced to move there. I remember rent pressure, my renting system. So, I won't cry. It has on mind. We need to sit back and look through and see how best they beat me. I had the abo on my Ghana. So back to Mr. Ibrahim issue there. I had that also you discussing there. I think it is in good order. For your Ghanaian, we need to make sure. So instead of outside there, it's about time you groom Ghanaian people. Or no, and is thinking about building an airport. Yeah. Roads, not the infrastructure. Other infrastructure. But foreign and born on the scan over drain the alcohol. I found one matter says synchrophobia so to go first to court now. I think they promised them of rules and they didn't do it. Because foreigners, how about the intention not to help them on mine own? The intention to grab and go. Yeah. And number that could build on them. It's I mean, I believe certain them come over bay. So China ebe MPP penny be eba enque issue. At the time President go forward neba you know the number third wa abekaya. A whole lot of issues. You understand? But I won't sit here and sing the soul song. Maybe you shake Ghana, Nkosuo, Emma Ghana, Yakwenim, I mean, in boom. Our Chinebino, Utukwan, now Okaso for Ghana, you be proud of your country. Yeah, the meet my kafan.
Malik.
Say 5 minutes,
why are they? Why are they? Send them, see why you cute.
Oh, not even Basum Dream.
You're ready, Yalova. Malik, what means you?
Yeah, me that's baby. Lady can mean chair, Mr. President. I mean chair me, I'm a good professor. That is the vice president of this country. Mean chair Okankwe North for ET for yourself and Stephen, right? Mean chair also.
Philip,
sorry. Nah, mean chair Philip also. Now, what's the name? The Mine Company or the Mining Company. Issue a poppy up somewhere a month ago. Yeah, who labor you. We spoke about it, but Philip spoke well. Giddy. MPP Nibia when never set via President demanding na Amane brother, President demanding na Amane brother. But in reality, though, that wasn't the fact. The fact on already no Ukraine na Ibrahim Mahama, Mwenjuma, over 10 years. On one machines now, or the NOS subcontractor for many years before Oba even more or less like a joint company with them. And to try, he was the right person now. Anka Omoko Obeji. Omo Babe Kono Uri, you can actually say Omo Ankasa, Ekasa Komuton Amana. Omotan no, you can't sell the place for many reasons. Reason number one, Ghana there. And then reason number two, so who didn't confuka degree or so you cannot sell that mining concession. It's not possible. Until he took a step to acquire. Some of the steps you write to the minister for no objection. Yeah. The minister can object or will not object. That was 2023, somewhere in March, right? And that 2024 stands to be quite 2022 March. And no, the process started in 2022.
Yeah, but the letter was in 2023.
Yes, March. And the minister then didn't object to it. Into a more green light. And you need this country. Only the first person when it comes to mine or earth worker, expertise, nations will be saying. And to back a later part of President Kufuor say, you find the machines or the Magana at the cost of free. Mahmoud Dredge or Dor River. The only thing we did was Ghana to buy fuel. Send an oil plane. The same thing occurred in Ghana. Because on no pay and what the kind of machines in this country. So no pay away. And Trisha is the right person to do the job. But moving forward, on Ankasaka, Senator Phillips Kayan, Scano or Eba Ghana. Whether we like it or not, it will stay in Ghana. Yeah. Or their properties in Ghana. People will get jobs to do, people will be employed. And like I said, Obabi see airport. OC airport, there will be workers who work. One. OC there will be workers who will be employed on Bejijuma. One way or the other, you see unemployment and money. And my first says, Ghana need such an opportunity where the expertise and work lay the manner. I think it's good. And this, we never complain about ABR, ADBB, AMA, President Biba, or President BC. No. Sometimes, when there's an issue, we speak how it is. President Kufuor Chiribanane, Defense Minister, no single person has ever spoken. Nobody. People admire him, including myself. He's a very gentleman. No any other person. But we spoke because of NIB was the collateral. Ghana Bank could see a war and a wage loan of Prudential Bank. So we will talk because NIB is a Ghana property. Use your property as the collateral. Why does never Bank? But you don't use your friend is a state property as collateral. So that one day we will talk about it. That is what we spoke about, and we will always talk about it. Good. So far as this process, airports is successful. Saturday, I'm handing over airports, which I think I will applaud even our plot go first again because no Manye he time so they exited peacefully and handing over and so called peaceful. Now a short one. Only because they will come to power now Ghana for Omoho actor Omo. Sincerely speaking, Ghana relief today, last year and this year is better than 2024 and 2020. So we don't need you to come to power now. In a position, let's share what we are doing so that on a likely event, somewhere 2036, then you will do better than what we have done. Thank you. I'll end it here.
All right, Philip, you share tricycles, sir. And who enkomo edabonting. There was issues around it on the internet, and now NPP they more they compare ambulances now. President Kufuado the ebaye no. Nti resetting tour northern region and president H say sa tricycles no enye ambulance but for volunteers no be kwa bonten no say na be your movement betimi akonta because some of the communities no ekwan kura ni ho abeka say what the car eko nti oma aso wo hwe na chi no so oma ye no I to say mini fridge bi sa o motimi di nduro edi gum eno ami hu wa TikTok ana nurse ba ko say ono de esa tricycle no or expect so mo di bi bebro mo off because unless the president kasa no ka say okọ northern region mo ni mototwi enti wo mo de ma mo southern side na ekwan na nye o betimi akukoko villages ni communities no they say inchilemu aba ne say enye ambulance but purposely for movement. Your take on it?
Medas BM. President Akasa, Mr. Mahama, assassin or kind. Ghana for so Kasa. In before Ghana for na air compare.
Okay.
Sebi obiya de na osoba bibia ye compare to no. Every district be a standard ambulance. Anyone every district ambulance some of them are ye buy a cry ambulance cry no. Misromika in the district may be no. On record for the first time in the history of this country, my ambulance to every district. As I say. And you make it sure so say KBC hospital every district. Because I say need health. So beboa na nyema azotoye. The new experts are buying so funny energy to help in completion of those hospitals. Sir, tricycles no. Yeah, can one seminary. And they are between sa unim costa abano ska abane ko procure sa ambul tricycle can one seminary unim.
Me request yes, I'm requesting am say.
So every me feed that information. Sometimes it transfer am just so if you no be pay step be di afa honum. For me as me say it doesn't make sense for me.
Tricycle
doesn't make sense for me. I'm Tiano. Because President Nag spoke about our rules, which and then me Philip I'm telling me I fix our rules no. You understand? So I check you will be now the situation no is so critical. Basically to me finding hospital at that moment. It's no oko test on nipa no. Also ko check in vitals and nyema no. Oko check as ne critical it needs immediate attention. I actually the next 1 hour now we will be what need to start tricycles and not doesn't make sense. A pickup crowd a day mom cry now. That was what make now to pick up. At the no I have to use our rules nako such hospitals. That buying attention you see that optics now 1 more year about political we say let's create we say yeah man. What they do well ever bomb mabaso. And yeah beka for me it doesn't make sense one bit and when everybody's talking about it. And Ghana for the TikTok they are talking about NDC for crime because we didn't know. To be sure, me I compare a ambulance and so munyai. Because of course new ambulance. And one ya is a band energy co. Me dear madam be that transfer na ko village bi to nko chira de and now ko service. Because who so cry yet in tum na se for and once also know your crana. What I say? Tabani made traffic be so in cram. Me as one come on control. I mind the me, I don't believe in unime. I don't believe in politics of colonization. Is annual mempe. Maybe says me because as Ghanaian to make sure say be face Ghana. Me one am I to farmland do on. I go see then go or say me koye business go on ma. It's never nya koya no tiano ma. I to speak like Ghanaian. Say the problem to face. That tries to consider there. It does make sense because utie the omokana Ebema health officers no move around check people and all that. Oko check no enya mienu ida so yare ana onyare ana yame boa. Nzo aseme mo nye di nkomo waro nti mu ame. And so my gentle.
Na me so my gentle ya me intergentle. Yeah, me na dey na me do baby some questions. So na wo your submission.
So mo ko ida so yare ana onyare ana boa.
When I will make you a submission.
No, nurse need better vital. Or check your condition. And I make a choice say, to check here now say unipa condition is critical. How will you transport a person to the nearby hospital?
Define the free primary health care. The primary health care.
Free primary health care.
You there free in the free. Yeah, share the primary health care answer.
Yeah.
As a whole.
Yeah, health care assembly eka pinito. And I'm going to about the individual's health being and the eka wasem. And I'm sure no doesn't make sense. It can't transport. Don't go check on the panel area. If you can be planning it mean faster quantity. What just videos and my video be animation pa road no. Para post school omo nam suom. Kwame nam suom so be the biano. Ni so.
No dey can say nye fiti ya na. It has been there since. Previous government including your government.
Yeah, men kasa. Yeah,
because 3 days per day it has been there since.
Me and my agent.
And no agent no any arguments.
Yeah, buy an ambulance, you fix ambulance.
Ambulance difference you.
Oh, my customers are over to problem and you face the problem. If it's so broken, how will you face?
Okay, so you agree, say
no, buy no. You see now distribute hospitals. You say you see district hospital across.
How many did you complete?
You started be, you be. But at various stage of completion, it's your duty to be completing on my end. Because taxpayers' money in the years are there. What I say, you know Tomska. It's not make up because say taxpayers can now. Mr. Mahama and Nkosuo. So much procure at the end of my now. Me won't say make sense no.
Okay.
Taxpayers are here the cost taxpayers.
So
yes, I'm trying to say if you make economic sense. For me, my choice of political sense because it doesn't make. It doesn't make economic sense. It all me a share. Scarecrow come crana. All the way to me. Yes, a catcher or a catcher. Some but taxpayers ka. Anyways, was out there no. Only few okra.
Okay.
Now pick up pamom. Now I'm collaborating with I can't say yeah ambulance said the abano.
Okay.
Now I'm on fire any surgeon.
Thank
you. Now MY. Now I'm completing a year. Yeah, hospital. This hospital na.
Ajana
111 na. Nyansani buakwa na danko kufado. Esi yes every district biano. Ehon high no. Omo compete my why.
Thank you, Malik.
Anyway, me that's before me start, you know. Now, person Philip Etias said 318 ambulances are more purchased here. On himself 127 engagements broke down. That is number one. But let's now try to be correct, you know. Let's define what is primary health care and the purpose of the tricycle. Let's define them. That is where they are getting Omunyan completely wrong. What is primary health care? Number one, the purpose of primary health care no, you be preventing yare. Obi ohono on checkups, on kokra. Obi so ti say ni tie ni ya or hospital care. And the basic reason at least avoid yare. I be higher impromptu. I ever generated to emergency. And in a program no, even education, mobile outreach. educating people how to live your life, what to do, what not to do, even the kind of food to eat and other things, and anything that we are saying. So it is not meant to carry emergency. It is not meant for Yare. In health center, your level of hospitals. We have the health post, which is like the cheap compounds. We have the clinics. Before we have the normal hospital, before the teaching hospital being the last option, teaching hospital. And you know, a year, baby. You walk in our primary health care. Walk or check. So, sorry, and I say, when you bring me to know my town, say, Mammy, it be a only moja, it be a hospital, Kwesi. That is the purpose. It's finished. Now, tricycle, I bind the buy, you know. I wish, say, NPP, you know, North, even not North, even Accra. Amasama Keke. Some areas in Amasama satellite Keke, you need tricycle there, not car. I repeat, not car, you need tricycle. Greater Accra. Not car, you need tricycle. There are those areas you need car, not tricycle. Even in Accra, Greater Accra. And what anytime you use the word, what is the purpose of primary health care? It's basic health. To support basic health, just basic. Not necessarily Obi Yare Daho. Before Obi get it to be Obi Yare Daho, maybe na Onsra Hospital. And yet Yare Bian all, and yet say nye accident or that's na. Yare and cripple nipa all of a sudden bro. Accidents, and I say maybe even stroke, sometimes EMA signals. Your BP goes high periodically for some time. And more signals, sometimes before they do. And sorry, we that whole and to say, well, primary health care, nurse outreach follow, echo outer. They will see that your BP is high. Who say sugar level you're high. Say we, so they advise you, they take you through. That is the purpose. So the tricycle is quite different from ambulance. Ambulance is meant to carry emergency. During the carrying of the emergency, they can provide first aid in the car. That is how come it is being furnished with medical equipment. So that before you get transported from the fall to the hospital, they can sustain you alive before you do it. That is the reason why it's furnished. But this one, it is not like that. It's to prevent yare and chinipa in bununto. That is it. So even the tracking, not only the North, as President said, in even Greater Accra, Oko around Adan, around Sege, even in Ashama, Konkatamansu municipality, there are a lot of areas that we need even the tricycle. And our kind, tricycle is more or less a motor. And a motor can carry basic first aid. It's more or less like a first aid, let me use the word. It can carry easy as ABCD. So the essence of the tricycle is not ambulance. There's a difference between the two. It's to create access. And upon the president can say no, a lot of people can ride, which is true. Met market was enough, about 9, not 90, about 95% of women, 95 or even more, at Mekamoto. Women. After men, the Met market say 99 point something. Met market, Obiaka moto. Obiaka moto or Mofankofu. And you know, it's easy. In terms of cars, endorse the train or the regions, the 5. And you move to more because of the nature of the place and the way access. If you would the car call, you'll be shocked, say, you park your car. Now, you are all motor, no, and never found. Not more rounds. In terms of public transport, ensure that endorse or as taxi do quite because almost everybody has the motto. What I say, you see the means. Until the president in his wisdom, I said, let me bring tricycle so that there will be some small portions. ABA, okita painkiller, okita is it thermometer, right? Okita other things over you have a place to fix them. Okay. And to those even without on-farm buying, we say what assistance for them. They use motor enough. They are around, yes. Even on-farm by what assistance enough, they use motors. Some of the nurses, they use motors to be going around, to be going to their, what's the name, work and other places. And there's that quite difference. It is not meant for this. And yes, me to say, we see agenda 111 with a due respect. Now your agenda 88. And the president Kaakyire, he will complete it in that year. Or best start is it 10th July or 10th June, one of the dates. Either 10th, either July or June. It never occurred till the following year. And on migrating call agenda 111. And I quote the president's word, the then president, President Akufo-Addo. Or say, obey real before we feel power. Obey real before we feel power. No single one is operationalized. As I'm speaking to you. But yes, but most spend about 4.2 billion. 4.2 billion. If it's strategically, you could have complete by 3 or 4. And a 2, cheap compound, and a small difference in posts and hospitals. And these are samples, I was saying there, almost. But how many under more? You can't even count them. How many? Kitty, because the reason you can count them, the reason here, they are copy a common fund. Internet common fund no enco. You'll be surprised that a whole year common fund estimate call assembly 200,000 Ghana cedis. It can't do anything. And the president's directive, every assembly biano, make sure say o projects you add health facility, you had education facility, you had external works, that is a road facility. In terms the word is every assembly is embarking on health facility, either cheap compound or be complete any other health post via jai atoho is completed. That's an estate. And the president promises that you finish the agenda 111 every year, no better so be completed 10 based on stages a big record. So far as health is concerned, sincerely speaking, today we will not be hearing 2023 dialysis need Kolebu. I break it down Kolebu 2023. A break it down. I don't know. Only say that education or may pivot strongly on it because when I checked it was about $30,000.
Thank you.
We have to shout and shout.
Wrap, yeah.
I'm done.
Thank you. Philip Yemfa transformers are or more ye Juma was so no and fa and to us so. President Mahama say power outages no. Minim sir Davis will bet me the video now to so amamia. Just do picture in picture for us. I think some of the transformers are overload. Until say omuyi microphone be free lines and also now omode omoko different transformer so and see and I think some of the areas too say baby a road construction air cost no automatically ubenya light off because so here do akwa no more ye now light post anyway you know more relocate into the moment a construction air cost no so also mututu post no more relocate that can say mo project nyamene mo boafo enti I think this is the conversation around the current power outages now air cost no.
Yeah. You said you question first of the cost of tricycles and the cost of taxpayers. But unfortunately, Timmy can share it's an umbachomu misa na you. And a 2. As we are as a rules no can was same said Amazon as a phone. Yen papa kwame kofichima and I be fix our rules no. I'm not the governor of the day. Must said there a song by and I'm my one toy. And again, agenda 111 all come out some say some of them are in the various stage completion. Of course, it's true. And their mama, maybe some more can twice a year. A bambian priority. We're COVID time, you know, and not buying a drink, say, no, crazy a year, any disease control centers and the other ones, but one no me, no. It's every distribution hospital. Ghana for the several, and yet one person, President Akufo-Addo, the Busia for. Lastly, person meaning and when it comes to health issues, Madam big the Mame hospital. Nurse and Mame shot the blood. Or not the call say, yeah, I'm checking this a bit much blood I want a brother and the Mame no. I'm telling you, Janet to one. I don't say who's a bit one of my big you. Yeah, your health screening be. The check will be a net to come to hospital. You never know for who and now. Who will be no traffic no but not spiritual. The corner or so of bread and butter like issue. into na time checking ho etu be check obi no na emergency enu te make say enu no sa tricycle na mo ka no Ghana for me adwen who take TikTok a omo na sense dem da bro mo no is useless or they don't need it enti no nkomo mo fa nto nchen
enti se prime na ma na ka ye nko check nipa na se no na be na ko atwa hwe awu but so ko check nipa na se emergency abetu aka check se pacho ko sisa de be che no ko hospital ana meboa then mama ye fa primary health care nim fra then nkomo na so mesra wa
and my gentle you see sir yeah this hospital we encourage them so what I say to go there so we say the screening no is free in various hospitals this hospital close we encourage the people to go there on corner we are bad victim near shop near what than should be so go over Malaysia me now from Australia London clear from Australia or Australia as Ghana ye di agro ye ko ni abechi agro be no okay back to a year power outage now okay can one of course young time over kaya certainly honorable Napo on the minister of energy I start say e dumi cc na so for adia Ghana ni bia peresu do bo no respect is key it will do me light after some time me oh ya mama you need to communicate to me the number of days and hours a bit key what I say and you say be what do no na 2 weeks maintain meaning was that nobody is talking to me what I say maybe the music I got top prepaid a good no cry no yeah it's in communication in ma you say oh mohano no down suman yeah exhibition mohano no problem say it's 2 days 3 days yeah at their mom now me feel say me guide me with solar we see be an say generator my cycle most within 3 days no yeah be fisi we ama me ma mo to me communication ama na sabi ya feel say ene na bibi koso to just say and I say so as who say indeed transformer say na wo kano and this issue ni it shouldn't be mere talk. This government they are fan of talking too much, you understand? But they ensure that who resource on the papa. And then now the street of a capital Accra soon all driving on lights crown on your ding crowd put the for payment and obia OT BNM the street lights now off now be someone say deliberate and then they cause a question yes me akonya maybe sir me why the obamu and I'm also the make capture you some medium we say no never be a question no so driving on Accra meboa ya meboa hey I make a feeling
make a boy man kasa
so yeah I say on mine no yeah entiapo yeah so yare what does it yeah cap out but already in the street of the capital Accra it don't is soon across your high street so who will be if you outside the background now ferry it's a pomp show so catch the and say because of few issues a year power outage bina a year doom so yati communication on time normal time limit is say area saying it may take it 2 days may take 3 days near psyche you say more fix we am your trust but the man will see no me paucho a year energy minister on an import you post no away high street no your paucho it is creating a lot of damages it's not really helping me nansa me call party make us be a birthday party you know we invite me I will run Kwabinya side on baby me bound a stretch from there no make katia wish me so yeah soon me can go through a year payment commander na me sufu because enye man you we say it's my pay me hwe me guzu be gate me I me go through a year
then all want pay attention
it's anyway some manage money money on time some money yeah you need NDC market, any MP market, any NDC road, any MPP road. Your mind and the actually. for the future generations. And we shouldn't think about the next lesson. We think about the next generation.
Malik.
Over. The be brief in 30 seconds. Philip Eka say Efa Healthcare no. Obi Trimoja and say o collapse. Obi Okwa Trimoja mo collapse. Obi timi nam no. Yes, it's correct. And then and a primary health buy. And those things will minimize. Then but it will minimize because outrage for no out, they will educate you, they will speak to you, they will check you. And start immediately as a boss you baby and a bedusa. Until then we know what primary health care and water. And there were earlier, I believe strongly say they are okay, it could have minimized drastically. So idea a buy and a tricycle, we even need it in Accra. We even need it in Accra. And then because it's quite different from Ambona. We even need it in Accra. Let me go back to power outrage. Yes, it is true. The reason why you're facing this problem, power reserve I may say so. And during the election 2024, now current president Kaakyire MPP say Mose with the excess power abba would do one power off now because we don't have enough excess power. But per the ECG regulations, no, at least you have between 15 and 20% outstanding. And the reason is that say a jumabi will be beer, you bet me the abba on board. So that you are shutting down some supply na abba. But because anytime there is a job somewhere, it will say baby we are so or we don't have excess power. It will say baby so. Yes, transformers about 2,500. I change it. Which the one end is about power 24. We are aware of this. Some are old, some are overload. The reason why I overload the old ones, you feed the view. Into you feed it into the new ones, into a year over. Into once I trigger the area, you see transformer blow. You see transformer then I trigger, so this thing started somewhere last year. But remember, Mr. Philip, last year, no, your friend is saying, reports, but sometimes they advertise shortly areas they be call off Kakra. Yet make due to this maintenance, Tishi, Klagon, other areas, you may have off between this time and this time. We always read it about they update us, which I applaud the Energy Ministry for doing that. And to say we call off at this particular time, this time, based on this, which occurs. But the reason for those even cry about low cry, it was later part of last year, any early this year, now it was its peak. Oh, and never you do so, but it's never a do so. And besides that, the construction, currently, construction is at its peak. Income is everywhere we do construction. Number one, you change the positions of the cables because we have double road or you change. So that like I said earlier, you need excess power. If you need excess power, you will do the one. No one change into we can do so. On your off, yes, so we are and some of us are. That is the challenge we have today.
Wrap it up.
Else, and Tessa, you get it. So, what occurred, is as a result of Nyama make air cost, and construction air cost, which we thank God. And I believe, from the middle of this year, that's June or July, then some road will be completed. They gave either June or July, which is 2-3 months. From here to here, it will be completed. Motorway will be early next year. Other roads, Bisu is going on, which I think, President, congratulations. Ghana is moving. Philip, Ghana. Oh, it was
Ghana
was his time.
But you see, the man is really doing well. But Adebakwa, that's what Mutias said. I said, be rent in every district, municipal office.
He said it.
He said it, yeah, because I came in late.
Yeah, he
so
said
that
it.
Now,
they are partnering with every assembly.
And they need to put out the rent fee, no, in every area also.
Can they do that?
Yeah, he said it. They are considering. They will assess the area and the property type.
You know, the difficulty, so forgive me, the difficulty they will encounter, one, the area they may get it, but the furnishing of the house will be questionable.
Furnishing in the bedroom.
Thank you. Question, because if I should furnish you,
because you have a single room and washroom, now me say
if you know the washroom, my tile is a little bigger. Mama tile, mama air condition, mama security fence. It is not the same as somebody who don't have this.
That's why they are coming to assess. They will assess the property and value it before.
An immigration aspect.
Yeah, foreigners now more modern.
One person came, and also a Ghanaian, and they did the whole property 4-bedroom, and the rent no. Now, not knowing say issue is say a co-op. Not knowing say now only a 3. We have foreigners, and the hono, African countries, have more
now criminality.
And I can't say, refugee on my friend. You are quite checking the panel, no, they are more than 50. Grace by far, a whole lot of issues.
Well, I said I
don't love their property, almost sell property, no.
All right.
Do you understand?
Thank you very much.
A whole lot of issues.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be just Casa.
And
Malikis proper implementation.
Thank you. But I say,
talking too much.
The president.